Chaos.
All right, what is up, everybody? This is Bobby Gaines, otherwise known as Chaos Blur. Welcome back to the Retro Cave. Welcome back to RetroMania 85. Today is a very special episode of RetroMania. It is, of course, the 85th episode. And we got Lena Rem and Toaster here already for the action, as they did mention. All right, John and swings. I mean, that was one of the more unusual things to read on the way into the stream was John's on swings. And I'm like, all right, John on the high swings. I mean, I actually did enjoy those high swings, but they're pretty high. We're pretty retro right now, and like I said already, this is a very special episode. It is the 85th episode, and what that means, other than being the 85th episode, is that because it is a multiple of 5. Hey, what's going on, Queen Bee? Haven't seen you in a while either. Always good to see you, Pungus the Chungus. But anyway, I believe I actually announced this on Twitter a little bit before the stream, but we are going to have all day Retro Chaos today, meaning that people will be able to vote for their favorite games multiple times using 85 Chaos coins apiece to celebrate our 85th episode. And this 85th episode, as you might imagine, is going to celebrate something that is special to me, and I assume special to anybody who is a retro gamer, and that is the 6th console generation. So the 6th console generation officially began in the late 90s with Sega's Dreamcast, and then continued into the early to mid 2000s with the PlayStation 2, the Xbox, and the Nintendo GameCube, all considered beloved consoles at their time. And I guess this particular generation of consoles is significant to me as I crack into this Mountain Dew right now. Mountain Dew Whiteout, to be exact. Where's that Samus? Funny enough, she's in the setup, and I was going to mention that anyway. She's over there on the back part of Retropolis, so you really can't see at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to get into that as well. Sort of the change for today's episode, which is a pretty obvious one, the different camera angle. So kind of just trying to, I don't know, I'm trying something a little bit different, but also not, because this is sort of how the old Retropolis was with the static camera angle. Although this can, as you can see, this camera angle can move. And probably will move at various points during the show. But for right now, just kind of stationed here. Although, there's nothing to say I can't get up and take a look at that action figure. In fact, that is kind of the cool thing here, is that I've extended my headset out and pretty much everything. Let's see here. Speaking of toys, I did see Toy Story 5 last night. It was a pretty good time, I would say, but if you really want to see Samus, why not? I like that we can do this. I like that we can do sort of a more interactive show here. That's Samus, the iconic Metroid hero here. In fact, let's see, where can I put her? At theme park, unfortunately, I didn't mention Joy. It really will be enjoying that stream, but I appreciate you tuning in anyhow. It makes sense if she'd be near the GameCube, which we will be talking about some GameCube stuff today. Alright, that's kind of disturbing. She's straddling that bitch. Not much I can really do. Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah, if I put her right here, on top of the PlayStation 4 of all things, that would be, that'd be something, right? Wow, alright, what's she doing there? I don't know. Alright, this. But yeah, we got Lena Rem, Toaster, Queen Bee, and as I mentioned, we're going to be talking about this sixth console generation, which included the PlayStation 2, Dreamcast, GameCube, and original Xbox. That was the one I forgot. Honestly, out of all those, Xbox to me is the more, I don't want to say forgettable, but yeah, it's not. Maybe it's just because I didn't own one. In fact, I still don't own an original Xbox. Any Xbox games we look at today will be courtesy of the Xbox 360, which actually is my favorite Microsoft console of the bunch. And Lena Rem did reach a stream streak as well. And if you're still looking for that Samus toy, she's actually right here, conveniently on top of that PlayStation 4 of all things. But we're going to be looking at the PlayStation 2, which I think is pretty much considered one of the best consoles of all time. I personally obviously don't believe that. I believe it's this guy right here, this like a Dreamcast. But that is as good a segue as any into our first poll of the day. Not our first round of the day, but sort of a little icebreaker poll. And the question is simple, based on everything you just heard. What is your favorite sixth generation console between the Sega Dreamcast, PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Microsoft Xbox? Now, this poll will not have the Retro Chaos rules, so you can only vote once, but I mean, it's also the icebreaker poll for a reason. But yeah, I'm doing pretty well, Queen Bee. Appreciate you staying tuned. Appreciate everybody who's watched the Retro, past, present, or future. I'm going to go ahead and cast my vote as well, and that is kind of a hint at what I'm voting for, because I'm going to cast my dream vote. I'm voting for the second thing. I think that's pretty obvious. I even have a Dreamcast hat here, so I mean, I'm not exactly revealing anything new. But we will be taking a look at 5 new rounds of RetroMania today, of course, as always, focusing on these great consoles of the past. And when I think of the sixth generation of consoles, and it's weird to even call it the sixth generation because that makes it sound like it's like super new, but it's actually like 4 generations old. But it's the sixth in that I think the first console generation started in like the early 80s and so on. Sega Genesis, and that would mean the fifth console generation was, of course, mid 90s with N64, PlayStation 1, and Sega Saturn. And, that's a weird generation in that I was alive for it, but it was not like my big generation. I was more into the Sega Genesis, and then I went right up to the Sega Dreamcast and later GameCube. So, GameCube and Dreamcast were my 2 consoles back in that early 2000s era, first Dreamcast, and then unfortunately, when Sega went out of the console business, I got a GameCube in 2003. And that is what I played until like 2006 with the Xbox 360 kind of taking the reins from there. And, I still think about this console generation because, again, I was probably like, 10 to 15 years old during it. So that was kind of a big time for gaming for me. I can remember going to the mall and looking for new games for my GameCube and, heck, even Dreamcast. They sold Dreamcast games up through, I think, 2003 or 2004. So, and I'm sure we all have memories of those days and, the big games that came out on PS2. And, I mean, heck, the PS2 lasted real long time. PS2 lasted into what you'd call the 7th or even 8th generation, with the PlayStation 3 coming out in 2006, but the PlayStation 2 receiving support until about 2010, 2011. And, yeah, that was a mouthful, but that is all to say that today's going to be a really cool episode of Retromania. It's going to be kind of a, I always say this, I can't keep saying it, but it is going to be a back to basics episode of Retromania, where we play sort of games you'd expect, but maybe not expect. And that is the cool part of the show, is that every time I set it up, I don't know what's going to happen because it's all down to the viewers, which hopefully we have some great viewers today. I'm sure we will. We got some great games on the console ballots today, so we're going to go ahead and get retroactive momentarily here. And in fact, in probably just about a minute or so as this round is wrapping up. And by this round, I mean the icebreaker round, something new I've been doing for the last handful of shows with the icebreaker polls. But yeah, let's see what we got here. And I'm really hoping that with the Retro Chaos rules enabled, which unlimits votes if you have enough Chaos coins to pay for them, I'm hoping with those rules that we will not have any ties today, because I really do not like ties, in case you didn't know. That said, we got a tie for the first round, and I guess it's fitting in a way that it was between the Sega Dreamcast and the PlayStation 2. I say that because PS2 and Sega briefly clashed, basically the year 2000. That was the only time they were both relevant, and, yeah. It's not something I like to talk about a lot. As much as I like to talk about retro gaming history, I don't like to talk about the Sega Dreamcast versus the PS2 for obvious reasons, but, all right, well, we got that out of the way. I'd like to thank everybody again for staying tuned here and getting retroactive with us in advance. In fact, let's get the glasses on here, and let's get retroactive here today with round one of RetroMania. And in case you guys were wondering, I don't think anybody was, I did mention that this camera angle can still be dynamic, so behind me, likely you will see this entire showcase of games. Ooh, look at that, look at that. Those are some great games over there. But now it's time to determine which of these games we will be getting retroactive with here today. So to kick us off for round one, who else is going to be? It's going to be me. And we're going to go ahead and throw this poll up on the screen. Do note that you can vote multiple times on this poll if you have 85 Chaos Coins to do so. Just 85 Chaos Coins buys you an additional vote in addition to the one that you will get anyway. So let's see what we got here for our first round. We got Sonic Adventure, Crazy Taxi, Jet Set Radio, House of the Dead 2, and Soul Calibur. All up on the ballot, all ready to be played here on RetroMania 85. In addition to this Mountain Dew Whiteout, which is a lovely beverage, I also have, not Spetsy, but the American counterpart, Sunset. That's right, that is a thing. It basically tastes the same. You would think this would be harder to find than a soda that is usually made in America, being Mountain Dew, but you'd be wrong, only because Mountain Dew Whiteout is such a rare beverage that it is only back for a limited time, and I'm actually surprised they brought it back at all. So here we go. Live with round one of RetroMania 85. Of course, in addition to the show ongoing, I welcome any comments, concerns, questions, etc. As we enjoy this episode of RetroMania. Looks like we got a couple votes coming in here. And actually, I kind of like this. I mean, I have my reasons for doing this. I have a couple ideas, too. I might still go back to the old camera angle in a future episode of Retro, but one of the reasons I really like this is because if no other reason, it reminds me of the last season, or whatever you want to call it, the last era of RetroMania, where, I was in Retropolis, and I guess we now call the old Retropolis. And, hey, what's going on, Big Mac? Welcome to the show. Welcome to RetroMania 85. I was just talking about how I've obviously changed my camera angle up a little bit, but, I still have the 360-degree movement if I want it. I don't know how, practical it is right now, but, say I wanted to show you guys the games I have on display here. There you go with that. But, yeah, it's not as, what's the word, rotational? I'm not really rotating this a lot, but, whatever. I appreciate everybody watching. I know Big Mac's not a big fan of the, the Retro Chaos format where you can vote multiple times, but that is enabled. We got Zero here as well. Haven't fired your intro off in a while. So, the Chaos votes up by default, or is someone redeeming it? They're up by default, so basically, I got this panned too much to the TV screen. Basically, every 5 episodes of RetroMania, I do what's called the Auto Chaos vote, in which it is on by default to ensure for the maximum chaos for every 5th episode. And, if somebody redeemed it before round 1, that'd be even more hilarious. Although I can only think of 2 other times that it was redeemed on its own. Always a good time, though, with that. But I'm not gonna tempt anything. For those of you who just got here, the topic of the show is 6th generation consoles. And the 6th generation, at least for me, includes the Sega Dreamcast. I know more people know it for the GameCube, PS2, and Xbox. But, yeah. So, feel free to vote right now. We got Zero, Big Mac, Queen Bee, who knows who else could be lurking in the shadows here for an exciting episode of RetroMania 85. I can't even see. No, I'm just kidding. I can see with the glasses on. This looks pretty cool, actually. Never sure when I experiment with such a great format. Such a great format as me sitting there and moving around a little bit. I was actually talking about this with my friend Bex a little bit before today's show. Does me, sitting over there or over here really add anything to the show? I feel like it's kind of the same idea. Not to say I won't go back to that at some other point, but, does me sitting down in that other location and then walking over here and spinning the camera around and then walking to the back of the room and spinning the camera around, does that really make the show more interesting to watch? Maybe. I mean, again, I've liked it. It's kind of a funny gag, but from a practical point of view, what does it do? You know what I mean? it's cool. I think right now I like this a little bit better because I can see the chat on my phone, which I have right here, so I don't have to be like looking all over the place. And then I got the game right here when I need it. But more importantly, I kind of have what I call the sort of modern Metropolis setup where you can see all the consoles. So it's like, oh, we got, Dreamcast up here, just plug it in and boom, right there you go. I mean, I guess you guys know how a console works, but it's still kind of cool to see it in person. This is what we used to call a gaming console. Put votes at least as long as votes are not spammed. All right. Well, that is not entirely up to me. That would be up to the other viewers in the show. And we will see what happens momentarily here. I actually did not prepare a contingency plan if there's a tie because I didn't think there'd be a tie. It's only because of the retro chaos. But we'll see what happens momentarily. Take a drink now. Mountain Dew White Up. For those of you who don't know. But we also do have some, not Spetsy, but Sunset that we'll be taking a look at. Holy shit, it's a three-way tie. All right. Damn it. Damn it. Not even just a tie, it's a three-way tie. How? I guess there are obviously three people who voted one time each, but like, what the fuck? All right, cool. Let's see. I guess I could go grab bag rules, which means I have to get a grab bag. Fudge. I don't have a grab bag in here, and I really don't feel like leaving the room to get one. So, could do old school rules, which was just that I broke the tie. Let's see what we got first of all. Alright, Crazy Taxi, Sonic Adventure, and House of the Dead 2. Actually, I've not really done House of the Dead 2. I might do House of the Dead 2 just to say, like, we did something different, but let me see what we... Well, I know what we got. Actually, I don't have to take the headphones off, because this will reach. There you go. Alright, so we got this round one pile here, as I already mentioned. We got all the games here. I think Crazy Taxi is still in the player. Still in the Dreamcast. It really is. So we got Soul Calibur, Sonic Adventure, Jet Grind Radio. What's this? This is House of the Dead 2. I think we're just going to go House of the Dead 2. I think for now, just think of a trivia question. The one. Yeah, but see, I'd have to have a trivia question like immediately. I don't really have one like on hand at the moment. Let's see. These were the three tied choices, right? I don't even remember now. No, it wasn't Jet Grind. It's Crazy Taxi. Crazy Taxi's in the Dreamcast. I'm like, where's my Crazy Taxi disc? Really do be in the Dreamcast. All right. I mean, I'm leaning House of the Dead 2 just because it hasn't been played, like, I don't know, ever, but it's been a long time. Let me see. I might have an old trivia question on here. Oh, I can come up with a question. I just don't know, like, who's going to be able to answer it or if I need to do multiple choice or whatever. Nah, I was going to say, I actually had one, but I don't know if anyone's going to... there's a couple I could get. Fuck. Alright. So I'm the Sega Dreamcast expert, so... I was going to say, that's the thing, is that I don't think anyone's going to answer this offhand. Alright, the Sega Dreamcast, before it came out, was originally an arcade board for Sega. What was the name of the Sega arcade board that the Dreamcast was based on? If anybody gets this, I would be shocked. Actually, it might actually be. I don't think it was though. I'm thinking of another one. I want to say Katana was Saturn. I'm actually impressed you knew that. Naomi's. That's what I was looking for. But Katana, I've also heard of. So I'm like, wait a minute. I just like shoot my. It is Naomi. Sega Naomi, because I remember Crazy Taxi ran on that. All right. So what? I guess Zero wins this makeshift trivia round. What do you prefer? I suppose is the question. Katana was the Dreamcast working title. I was gonna say I knew I had heard the name Katana. That's impressive. Yeah, no, that's impressive that you not only knew the answer, but also the alternate answer, or one of them. So there you go. All right. Well, I guess we settled this somewhat fair and square, albeit a bit confusing. Lee. And now we'll see what we play right now. I really need some like music during this, like Jeopardy music or something. At the very least, I can boot up the Dreamcast. I just don't have a disc in there at the moment. But when I do, look out. So where are you taking us, Z? I believe it was between Sonic Adventure, Crazy Taxi, and House of the Dead 2. Or maybe you could go off script and pick one of the other ones, but either way, you have won our impromptu tiebreak vote after a rousing 1-1-1 score, which I can't believe that happened. Actually, I can believe that happened. Anyhow, I think some retro between games would be fun in general, not just as tiebreakers. That would be fun. I just would have to think of more. Most of my questions are going to be about Sega past things. That's why when I made the old ones, I actually did some pretty deep research into them. That said, I still don't know what the heck I'm playing here, except that it will be a Sega Dreamcast game, but I knew that anyway. More Sega Dreamcast. Or some Sega Dreamcast right now. Here on RetroMania 85. Hey, yo. I don't know why I got that song in my head now from like 4th of July, like the I think Zero just wanted to answer the question. I don't think he actually cares what game we play here. Hey, yo. Alright, well. That was a fun little first round, huh? Maybe I'll break into this, what is it called? Sunset Soda while we wait. Yeah. Tastes like Spetsy, alright. Hey, yo. I do enjoy the good old Spetsy. You have so many games on the roster, just take them as basic questions. Questions about any various games would be too hard for anyone to come up with. And then the good old Spetsy. Is that actually the, not genre, what the hell's the word? Is that the gender of Spetsy? Is just like D Spetsy? Alright, balls, I guess. They'll come in mine of stream. We just had a tie in the vote, which technically Zero broke, but unless I missed his vote. Oh, I'm sorry, he really did say it. He said House of the Dead. I don't know how the hell I missed that. It was like 10 messages before and I missed it. Alright, guten Abend, Kugeln. Alright, cool. I feel like, wasn't House of the Dead the one I was leaning toward anyway? It really was, that's cool. Alright, welcome to the stream, Bex. Getting into round 1 here. So, House of the Dead 2, as you might imagine, is a sequel to House of the Dead on the Sega Saturn. Not the Sega Katana, as it were. Oh, thank you, Sonic. I was like, where's my Dreamcast controller? Sonic's been holding it. Hey, yo. You really did say House of the Dead. I don't know why I didn't see it. Hey, yo. Alright. I get to set the time on my Dreamcast all over again. What is that? Kugeln is one correct translation for balls. What is a different one? Isn't it just balls? Like, isn't balls also a German word? Or like, well, D-balls or ball, der ball? I'm only saying that because I always thought that was kind of funny how that would happen. Hey, yo. Got the singular right. Ooh, a Sega game. Could not find the House of the Dead 2. Say memory card. That's probably because I pretty much, like, I never actually play this game. 7 empty blocks. Do you have Typing of the Dead? I have the keyboard. I've played the game. I know what game you're talking about. It's a great game. I have a Dreamcast keyboard. The actual game is like $100 so you can find it. I don't have a copy. I have a demo of it, which is pretty much the same thing. It really is a Sega game. Play the game by pressing the start button, but cannot save data. You can only save from the expansion that was found at startup. Please, why is that? Can't I just change these memory cards if I need to? Einball, Fila Bala, Bela, Bala, Bela. Wow, this is a tongue twister and a half. Okay, fine, whatever. Probably gonna just play this game for a little bit here. I don't think this game's all that long. More game right now. Ooh. Ooh, hydrate. See, I'm trying a new format today where I don't always see the chat. It's a whole thing. So I do see the chat. It's on my phone here, but it's not as readily available. Actually, it's not Spetsy. This is Mountain Dew Whiteout. We got a few different beverages on hand, as you might imagine. It seems like everywhere is pretty hot. Pretty hot here today as well. Damn it, Bex is burning up. Alright, here we go. What kind of speedboat was that? 2. Been a while since I've played this. Got original mode, arcade mode. The original modes. And it's kind of like Crazy Taxi. This is probably the version they made specifically for Dreamcast. Oh, that's a cool reference. Alright, oh, what do we got here? You take out items here to end, move the cursor to end. Oh, that makes sense. Do credit +2. I'll do power up +2. That's kind of cool. Almost like a little roguelite element there. More, right now. See, anyone who's played like a rail shooter type of game before, you know what this is.
We're meeting G over there.
Oh yeah, the voice acting is always terrible in these. That was part of the fun. They actually made, I think the last House of the Dead was like 2007 on Wii. They did bring this back briefly, and I heard the game was actually pretty decent. Oh, this is so dumb. I love it.
Please be safe, G.
Will not be safe. Oh no, zombies! God damn it! Okay, this game's actually kind of awesome. This is exactly. I'm surprised I didn't have this game when it originally came out. I bought this a little more recently. Well, watch out! No! Sorry. Yes to Germany playing. No to me getting eaten by a zombie.
G.
That's G. Oh, G, he's dead.
I tried. Don't underestimate the enemy.
I really will be underestimating them.
This.
Really not going to take that. I really am going to take it. Yeah, typing of the Dead was this, but you had to type in words before the zombies got you. Now, actually, I'm much better at typing than aiming a weird cursor, so I was actually pretty good at the typing of the Dead. Again, it was just the demo level, but... Oh, he's dead.
I don't want to die.
Sounds like a you problem. See, the facial models aren't bad for a 99 game. Foosball, I guess. Oh shit, this is an idiot. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you an idiot, but you keep getting chased by zombies. At a certain point, you gotta just look inward. What the issue is. Alright, yeah, you can stop. Alright, shut up. I'm helping you. Some better dialogue in these damn games.
You can get outside that
When did video games get so violent? Oh wait, they always were. No! Oh no, enemies! Oh no! Disgusting snakes! Ouch! Stop that!
G. Bloodspin.
I mean, G is dead. Basically just have to shoot and like immediately reload. Chamber 4. Oh shit, no! I killed somebody! Oh man, I hate when that happens. Oh, I do remember these stupid monkey things. Why they're part of the zombie game, I never knew, but... Well, these games were insane. I loved old Sega games. Right, this is really more of an arcade game that was ported to Dreamcast than an original Dreamcast game, although they did have this mode. And this was a game that was pretty heavily advertised during the release of the Dreamcast. Alright, well, you can't blame me for that one. I didn't shoot her, okay? You're fine. Alright, again, good facial model. Life up! Alright. Oh, is this the boss here? I do remember this boss. In fact, this was also in Typing of the Dead. You had to kill it by, well, typing of the dead. It really was. Oh, jeez. Oh, crap. Reminds me of like a Bayonetta boss fight, how it shows that weak spot. Oh, boy, here we go. Trying. I kind of wish. Oh, I have other memory cards. I want to save my data here for the next time I play this great game. Oh shit! Ouch! slow down a little bit so I can actually shoot you? Ouch. No! Ouch! Right in the face. It's definitely one of the games of all time. I like this game. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, you better die. Hey, yo. Wasted.
James,
Amy! Harry!
thank God you're alive.
What the hell's going on in this city?
I do enjoy what the hell's going on in this city. What the hell's going on in this city?
James, go and prevent the confusion in the city.
Okay,
Let's meet at Sunset Bridge.
Oh, where's my
We're
Sunset
counting on
Bridge?
you, James.
no more fooling around.
I do enjoy campy old arcade games. Or as I used to call them, arcade games. Yeah, here we go. Not one time of all games, hey yo. I think. I'm not actually sure what that means entirely.
Dogs of the AMS.
Oh shit,
Time
this
they
guy.
made a move.
I'll admit I don't know a lot about the story of House of the Dead. It's one of those Sega franchises that I don't know a whole lot about. I only made a few. I think it was a House of the Dead 3, and there was like the Wii game, the sequel. The other one. Which actually I heard the Wii game was the best
How
one.
could anyone do this? If only I'd noticed sooner.
I really did not know this sooner. Alright.
There are more inside.
Whose freaking little kid's face did they paste on that character? Oh no, enemies! Oh no, more enemies! Alright.
What's gonna happen to the city?
Hey, there's a CRT. Okay. There's a CRT TV. Doesn't say they're fishing in the ocean. Hey, yo.
Need to hurry.
Enemy. Whoa! Ouch! Damn it, right in the screen. Not easy to get out of screens either, trust me. They actually have remade these games. I haven't played the remake of the second game of this game, but I have played the remake of House of the Dead 1.
Help me! Help me! Heard a voice over there.
Alright, well, watch out. God damn it. Seems a little unnecessary. Was the owls from Harry Potter? Alright, come on, Queen Latifah, leave him alone. Alright, come on, bald guy, you're fine. Fine might be a bit of a stretch, but you're not too bad. Is he, like, eating the zombie? What the hell? How am I supposed to get her through the cage? Oh. No! Okay, I really was not trying to shoot her. I know it looked bad. I know in the trial that's going to be pretty incriminating, but... all these hideous things. Damn, even when you aim at them, they take way so many shots. Even when you play the game right, you can't play it right. That's basically what I'm saying there.
Help me!
Trying. God damn it! What's she? Come on, woman. You gotta take more than one axe to the back. You gotta help me out here. How am I told people die from one shot to the back? What the hell? Alright, well, that guy's dead. No, damn it, now I'm in the water. That was me getting freaking destroyed. Why am I in the water now? I actually don't remember this level being in the water, but then again, it's been a while. Watch out. No! Oh, okay, I was saying no prematurely there. I don't want to get hit by that guy. Oh, man, look at these realistic boats. Maybe next time, don't take your wife on that honeymoon. Oh, what the hell was that? A piece of ham just flew out of there. Alright, that. Watch out. Shit, where's my cursor? I lost the cursor. That shouldn't count, but it does. Alright, those guys. Oh, where were you the whole time?
Amy, Harry.
Oh, alright, that was fine, I guess.
I was looking for you, James.
I was looking for you, James.
The city's chaos is increasing.
I do enjoy the city's chaos is increasing. Will I play GTA 6 today? Well, probably not. But there might be a GTA game on today's show. Let's see if there is later in the show. Oh boy, what is this thing? The weak point is right there where it says weak point, otherwise known as the disgusting looking heart on this thing. Ow, how was I supposed to stop that? Like, outside of shooting them, you have, like, no defense. Which I know shooting them is a pretty good way to stop them from attacking, but... Like, yeah, when he does that swinging attack, like, what am I supposed to do? And then these things are coming out at me, like, there's a fish on my screen. Which, I mean, I know, stop me if you heard that before, there's a fish on my screen, right? But still. Can't even focus on the boss, because I have all these fish on my screen. You know, in real life, this thing would just be, like, coming right at me. They wouldn't be throwing a couple fishes at me and just being like, oh, well, as long as they don't shoot us, we're fine, right? Shit. How the hell? He just, like, body flopped on me there. Alright, that just seems a bit much now. At least he politely goes back to his spot after doing the stupid body slam thing. That was something, huh? A fun little encounter, wasn't it?
Don't care who it is, no one's gonna get away with this.
I mean, they might. That's why I might actually have to look at save files, because if it lets me start from level 3 with all my lives, it's different than what I'm about to do now. Because I got, like, almost no lives left and no continues left, so... Yeah, we'll see what happens at level 3 right now.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Not been
My
that long.
friends
It's been
from
like
the
5 minutes
AMS.
tops.
It's me, Goldman.
Alright, Goldman. The 3rd chapter.
Well, the 1998 curing case. Guess who's behind it?
I don't know.
It was Goldman.
It's always Goldman.
The head
Who's
one of
Goldman?
the most eminent financial group.
I did enjoy those times when my level score was 10.
We
I
have
got
to stop
10.
him.
How do you get 10? That was a final boss, too, which is what made it even funnier.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Ouch! See, I kind of like this level until that happened.
You all right, James?
Yeah, I'm alright. I just got eaten by a piranha. Yeah, I'm doing great. No problem. No! Why'd it have to end like that? Had to end on me, like, killing somebody? It really is. Oh, that's right. There's different ways to go in this thing, too. I could definitely see me playing this game a lot as a kid. Maybe not as much now, but...
The House of the Dead.
Oh, there's a way to raise the lives in the continues, I'm guessing? Holy crap, that's way too many continues. Let's do it anyway. Controller configuration. Okay. That's not what I want to do, though. Continue, difficulty. How do I do, like, a save game or whatever?
The House of the Dead.
Maybe you don't. I don't know. That was... Alright, let's try arcade mode real quick.
We're meeting G
It's like the
over
whole first
there.
level again. I don't have a way to quit out of the game, do I? Is this still a thing? Where if you hit all... I think if you hit all the controller buttons on the Dreamcast, it restarts the game. It's always really hard to do it, though. A, B, X, Y, start. Yeah, because that's a natural game motion.
Please be safe.
Nope,
G.
maybe not. I mean, I could just let my lives run out. Well, that might have actually done it.
The House.
It did!
of
Holy
the
crap, that actually still works! That's cool.
The
That's the
House
reset. Alright, cool.
of the Dead.
If I go original mode, will it let me continue, I wonder? Maybe, maybe not. Wait, as much as, hey, yo! God damn it, it's still gonna put me in first level, isn't it?
We're meeting G over there.
Alright. I'm not gonna make us watch the whole game again.
Please
I
be
was trying to
safe,
watch the whole
G.
game again, but no, I'm not. It's really hard to do that command. There we go. Still works. Just doesn't update the It's true. It's true. There was no, because it used to be you hit all 4 buttons, 5 buttons actually, which is really hard to do. Actually, all the buttons and then the start button would be like a reset. I think the GameCube had the same thing actually, except they might have added in the L and R trigger in addition to that. But anyway, I say that to say that we are going to go ahead now and move on to round 2 of RetroMania 85 here today. Which of course will have us looking at Xbox games, original Xbox games. It was originally made for yes, that is true. The original game on arcade was made with the light gun. I think there is a light gun you can get on the Dreamcast. There is somewhere. I don't actually own one, and I'm not sure it would work on modern TVs anymore. But we're going to go ahead and start things up here for round 2 of RetroMania. With Xbox games, like I mentioned, we got Halo, Burnout 3, Fusion Frenzy, Psychonauts, and Soul Calibur 2. And you may notice something interesting here today, which is that we have the, what do you call it? We have the Chaos Vote, Retro Chaos enabled, so that you can vote as many times as you can afford with 85 Chaos coins per vote. So, yes, that game was originally made for that. Worked amazing, so let's not choose that. Hey, yo. Halo did actually work amazing last time. I don't know if that was like supposed to be a joke or not. I liked Halo a lot for what it was, but Halo, of course, was one of the big dramatic, not dramatic, it was one of the big releases for Xbox. It was, actually. It was on the last episode, Retro 84. We played some Halo on original Xbox, and these are all big titles. Well, some of them are. I tried to make these lists with, you know, kind of the big hits in mind, but also games that I personally enjoyed on Xbox, so there's a couple of those mixed in here, like Burnout 3 and Fusion Frenzy. And then there were some other ones that, again, were just kind of good games. And a couple that, well, I haven't really played much of Halo, so being stuck in a... Oh, that's true. Yeah. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. In terms of the gameplay, I was not very good at the game. But I'm not going to say that that took away from how good the game was. I thought it was a good game all the same. I don't know what I'm drinking at this point. Ah, it's Mountain Dew, Whiteout. So yeah, we got a good vote going on here, and like I mentioned, we do have the Retro Chaos rules in order, which means that you can add more votes for 85 points per vote. Don't know if we still have Queen Bee on the stream, but I know that we got Big Mac, Bekazon, Zero, Shads. Who knows who else? I knows, well, I knows. I know Rem and Toaster were here briefly, but they were at a theme park today, so we're probably not going to be seeing a lot of them. But if we did, oh boy. As we see the votes come pouring in here. And like I said, Retro Chaos rules do apply. So if anybody wants to throw more votes in the pot, they definitely can. But if not, yeah, theme park. It's a type of place with rides and different things like that. Theme. What kind of? What's the word? A good one. A lot of fun stuff going on there. At Six Flags in. I guess I shouldn't say that. Kind of different to all 5 of this round. All right. Well, it's kind of funny you say that because the Xbox is probably my, not least, I guess it is least favorite of this generation, mainly because I have more experience with the GameCube and the Dreamcast. And PS2, I got to at least admit, had a lot of good games on it. Xbox, like, I never had one when it was relevant, and then by the time I got Xbox 360, I liked that, but I never really played the original Xbox, so that's why I wasn't very good at Halo. That's the only reason why, right? I wasn't very good at Halo. Least used? Least used, yeah. Like, I didn't use this console much at all, the original Xbox, if that's what you mean. In fact, I think even sales-wise, the Xbox didn't do that well among this generation. Now, I'm sure it had its fans. I know Halo was a huge seller for them, as was Halo 2, which were both on that console. And, again, I kind of like the quirkier games on Xbox, like Fusion Frenzy and some of the more party type of games, but they also had those on GameCube and PS2, so... Like I said, I just didn't have a huge tie to the Xbox, so I really can understand Big Mac being indifferent to this round because, you know, you got some solid games here. You got, you know, Halo, Burnout 3, a great shooting game and a great racing game, respectively. Soul Calibur 2 was just a great game on every platform, so I kind of included that on here. I think I have it for GameCube as well, but I'm not going to have it, you know, if I have it on Xbox, I'll throw it on Xbox since I don't have a lot of Xbox representation here. In fact, I've only recently gotten to play more Xbox games through my Xbox One, my Xbox One S, where they have some free games on the Game Pass, but I digress. Should be a fun round either way. We're going to find out momentarily what won here, and I'm not going to keep reminding you all because you already know that Retro Chaos is enabled for the entirety of RetroMania 85, so feel free to get that going if you so desire. But momentarily, we're going to find out either way just what game we're going to be playing here on RetroMania 85. Flavorful. I think I may vote for whatever makes a tie just to be called. You really better not do that. But we'll see if you do right now. Hopefully you don't. You do enjoy doing that. People voted for 4 games. Well, I mean, how many? There's like 4 people, so I guess that makes sense. So there's actually 5 games on the ballot, but we'll see what happens momentarily. Hey, yo. Oh, we got some more votes coming in now. And what votes they eventually are. 5 votes in it, though. How many? I don't want to see. I don't know if you guys can actually see what the. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. Well, that's because of the Retro Chaos rules, which now have put it over a 3-2 vote final for Halo over Psychonauts, with Burnout and Soul Calibur 2 getting a vote each. So for the second straight episode of Retro, and I think that actually works out because I have, and I think I mentioned earlier, I don't have an original Xbox, but I have the Xbox 360 to play Halo, the original Halo again. So let's go ahead and get that fired up real quick here. With a little Halo action for the second straight episode of RetroMania. So not the second straight episode of RetroMania 85, but the second straight episode of Retro. I was going to say, like, what would my trivia question have been? Probably, like, who made Halo? Like, who was the developer? But I think almost everybody knows that. It's not really that hard of a question. What if it was? Oh, boy. Oh, I love this loading screen on Xbox. It's amazing. Bombie Chef. Bring back the Master Chief. Oh, Master Chief, I see. I was like, that's not who made Halo. I mean, that's who's in Halo, but that's not who made it. Alright. Really be playing Halo immediately on original Xbox. Except not really. Why did I sign out? I didn't sign out. I feel like this happened last time, too. Microsoft. Yeah, we can pick up where we left off. Where did we leave off? Funny enough, you know, even if I play this game once every Retro, I played it about a month ago, which is still about how often I play regular games. And also, there's your answer to the question, by the way. John Halo. It really is John Halo. More right now. Who composed it? I actually don't know that. I can hear the soundtrack right now. Current level, the Pillar of Autumn. That's my favorite pillar. Escape intact as Covenant forces board your ship. Doomslayer, who wins? Oh, according to Death Battle, I don't know, actually. According to me, it would be Doomslayer, but in terms of Death Battle, who actually does their research on these things, unlike me, I just pick my favorite one. I don't know what their answer would be. More Halo right now. That's what I'm saying. I'd go Doomslayer as well. Mainly because I like the games more, but also because, I mean, guy's freaking ripped and destroys, like, you know, enormous creatures and everything. Not that, I don't know, I actually don't know the plot of Halo, so I shouldn't say Master Chief doesn't do that. But I remember this game being a little more cerebral, which isn't hard to do when the other one's Doom. Hey, yo. Yeah, it really is their answer, too. Kratos or Crash Bandicoot? I do enjoy Kratos versus Crash Bandicoot! Or Crate Bandicoot! Oh, David, that is funny. Alright, let's get this going here. Ooh, this guy.
We made a blind jump. How did they
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster.
Alright,
For
this.
tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed, my maneuvering
Oh,
options were
Reach.
limited.
I remember that name of a Halo game.
We were running dark? Yes.
Crash would be like, Ripika.
No one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace.
Oh yeah, if Kratos played like a Crash Bandicoot boss fight and you just bopped him on the head 3 times,
They were waiting for us on the
he
far
just
side
like
of the planet.
throws the axe at you and you dodge it and bop him in the head. I guess that would work. Or spin
Our
attack.
fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now. Nothing
Alright,
serious.
this.
But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple.
You isolated
CCS
whatever
class
you wanted to
battle groups.
isolate.
Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds,
Yeah,
they'll
his
be
eyes
all
are creepy.
over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring
Well,
the
that's
ship
it
back
then.
up to Combat Alert Alpha.
Everyone, sir?
And Cortana. Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Be gone.
Whoa, lightsabers! Oh, never mind.
Attention, all combat personnel.
This isn't Star Wars.
Report to your
Might be.
active
It's not, though. Oh, those look like Star Wars ships. Do they have? I actually don't know. Do they have like air, like Star Fox type levels in this game? I don't think they do. They have the tank levels, I think.
airlocks on deck 11.
I remember that. Although that wasn't until Halo 2 or 3, I thought.
Bulkhead Charlie 14.
More Halo right now. Oh, okay, yeah, they do have that like tank-looking thing with the gun on it.
You heard the lady. Move like you got a purpose.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Hey yo.
Once again, it is our job to finish what the flyboys started. We are leaving this ship platoon and engaging the Covenant on solid ground. When we
On
meet them,
solid ground.
Their skulls from their spines and toss them away, laughing.
All right.
Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir.
It seemed a little forced that they had to ask them all these right before they admitted it.
Attention all personnel. We are re-engaging the enemy. External and internal contact imminent.
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close.
Yeah, his eyes aren't even like facing
This
the right
is gonna
way.
be
It's a
your
little
lucky
unsettling.
day.
All right, here we go. Tana 1, whatever that is. Looks like an IP address or something.
Sir? Right. Let's thaw him out. Okay. Bringing low-level
Okay.
systems online. Cracking the case in 30 seconds.
What? Wait, is this like the fucking beginning of the game? Didn't I like already do this? Yeah, I already did all this bullshit. Hold on. I say, I'm like, this seems a little like familiar. This really not fucking save what I did last time I played this game? I'm kind of pissed. I'm starting to think it didn't save the last time I played this goddamn game. Nah, that fucking sucks. I could swear I know I played this, but I could swear I made it far enough to get a fucking save.
Sorry for the quick thaw, Master Chief. Things are a little hectic right now. The disorientation should pass quick.
God damn it.
Welcome back, sir. We'll have you battle ready stat.
Chief, please look around the room.
Unless, like, I mean, no, it's the same fucking thing. I'm like, unless there's two fucking, like, save levels or whatever, or what do you call it, diagnostic levels.
Online, sir.
Damn, this was boring as fuck. I mean, once the game got going, it was good, but...
Vital signs look normal. No freezer burn. Okay, sir. Go ahead and climb out of the cryo tube.
Maybe this is different. I don't even know now. It's really not different.
I gave you a double dose of the wake-up stim. Take a quick walk around the cryo bay and join me at the optical diagnostic station when you're ready.
Yeah, no, because I remember this, and you had to, like, look at all the different nodules or whatever. God damn it.
The ordnance techs usually take care of your targeting sensors, but we're short of time, Chief. Just look at each of the flashing panels to target them. When you lock on, it'll change color.
Yeah, I know, because I did this
Okay,
already.
That looks good.
Sir, I'm getting some calibration errors. I'm going to invert your looking pitch, so you can see if you like it better that way.
Ooh.
Flashing lights again.
I'm trying to think what the halo is. Vertical looking is now inverted. Alright. Which, again, I'm pretty sure I remember from the last goddamn time I played this. Yeah, I prefer this way.
Try looking up and
Yeah, it says saving. Are you really saving? Alright, what is the halo? Halo. Okay, let me see. Hyliga is holy, which is a different word. I don't even know the word for angel.
leave it like that or switch it
Halo. Now normal. I'm going to leave it like it is.
I'll leave the pitch normal, but if you want,
Damn it. I'm still pissed off that I apparently have to restart this whole goddamn game. What the hell is Halo? In German. Let me see. I keep thinking it's like some version of Heilig. Like maybe like Heilig Rund, like Holy Circle or something. I really don't know. It really might be Strudelbump.
I'm ready for the energy shield test now.
I'd be more like, what is the word for holy shit? This game didn't save my progress since the last time, and now I'm fucking pissed. Heilige Scheiße, dieses Spiel hat meine Vorschrift nicht speichern, nicht speichern. Und jetzt bin ich wütend. Son of a bitch. That's right, I got it. What am I doing here? Can I kill this guy?
Okay, bring his energy shields online, please.
Alright, well, at least my energy shields are charging. Hope we like the first level of Halo. And only the first level of Halo.
Okay, sir. Bring them down to test the automatic recharge.
You would think that'd mean I'd be faster this time, but we'll see. Is it Shiba? Like, kind of like a slice of something? Shiba? Hyla Shiba? I'm making up words now. Or Haloing right now. Okay. What are the odds that, like, every level just plays like this, and that's why this seems the same, but... Then again, I don't want to get my hopes up for that. Now, I'm trying to. I've already played this goddamn part of the game. Alright, whatever. You notice I'm not at all fazed by this. Heiligen Shine. Okay, I would not have gotten that. But I did. Because you told me. File do mir as Zeltast. Okay, what the hell? Oh, I had to go through this door. I'm sorry. We got the wrong door. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I really have already done this. Alright, well, they're dead. Thank God. They were bugging me. Ouch! God damn it. Whoa! Okay. Enemies. Or, well, I can't do anything. I don't have a weapon.
Help me, help you!
I'm trying.
Secure those blast doors. Move! Move!
Okay. Watch out! Don't have any weapon. Still don't have one. Enemy! No weapon! You want to give me your weapon or no? Alright, fine. Just let me die. God damn it. Hold on.
Chief, Cortana says to get to the bridge, double quick.
At least not me getting a weapon.
Sir, the captain needs you on the bridge ASAP.
Okay, well, give me a freaking weapon or something. Yeah, it's a nice flashlight. I can definitely remember having a weapon when I played this game the first time. I do enjoy blinding the enemy with a flashlight as they kill me anyway. I think I ended up here last time, too. These stupid idiots. That's why it's called Halo. The game just goes in a big circle. So video, object impermanence, the gimmick is that stuff will exist. That is a very common trope among older games. The whole enemy respawning thing, and then as soon as you go back, they're back again. Whoa! Alright.
Captain Keys.
Good to see you, Master Chief.
I mean, it's alright to see you.
Cortana did her best, but we never
does
Paper
become
bag
a
guy.
superior battleship
Here we
since
go.
the synchronized
Princess Leia. I remember making all these jokes the first time I played this.
Make them 4 kills. Sleep well?
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So
All right.
you did miss me.
Weird. Uh-oh.
Report.
It must have been one of their boarding parties. I guess an antimatter charge.
Control for the main cannon is offline.
Oh, damn, whatever they just said.
Cannon was my last offensive option.
All right. I'm initiating Cold Protocol Article 2 for abandoning the yacht. That means you too, Cortana.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a manner of speaking. The object we found, I'm gonna try and land the Autumn on it.
All right, mustard, chocolate, onions. All right, well,
Enough dead.
welcome to the show, Polluted Turtle. You got the password right to get into the show. So congratulations on that. Welcome to RetroMania 85, Round 2, here with Halo. If this looks familiar, it's not because we just played Halo in the last episode, but it's because I'm just replaying the first level, apparently. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna skip that.
I don't keep it loaded, son. You'll have to find ammo as you go.
Still no weapon. But if I had one, oh boy. This is terrible. Really wish I wish I had listened to those men instead of making those stupid noises. Alright, now I have a weapon. Oh, this is great. Almost as great as the first time I played this.
Do what you do best.
Feels alright. I mean, basically, it's the only level in the game, I guess. Even though I have the full game, it's not just the demo. Watch out, enemies. Feels alright. Ouch. Got him.
No more friendly fire, Marines.
I lost him. Does anyone see him? All clear over here.
All clear over here. I do enjoy playing this level again and again and again, except not really.
You make me proud, man.
Watch out. Ouch! Dead. Press reload, Y to switch weapons. Press X when standing a weapon to swap with your current weapon. You can only carry 2 weapons at one time. Use the right whatever to zoom the pistol. Okay.
Cavalry has arrived.
Okay.
Bastard!
Sorry. I do enjoy what the hell. Big fucking gun. Ooh. Grossa Scheissen, Waffe? Oh, that's weapon. Watch out. Or is fuck just fuck? I try to remember if fuck is Scheisse or Scheisse or just fuck. Am I overthinking this and it's just fuck? Watch out. I actually don't know if I remember this level, or this part. I would remember this.
Our lifeboat airlocks to attach their boarding craft. We go out and they come in. Clever bastards.
Picked up an overshield. Yeah, I don't know if I remember doing that. I think that counts. Alright, I'll take it. Das stimmt. Now would be a good time for my secret weapon, the flashlight. Before Gears of War, this is how you strafed and stuff. Actually, I can't remember what button is the flashlight. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, it is a good little flashlight, isn't it? Oh, alright. That's an awkward whatever that is. Watch out. Yeah, it's like Gears of War, but worse. That's what this is, basically, right now. Ouch. Keep going. Get him. Okay, kick his ass. Okay. God damn it, this thing takes forever to reload. Right, music. That's pretty decent music, huh? Enemies!
Keep your head down. There's two of us in here.
Sorry.
Remember?
Okay. Enemies! Dead! I'll try to swap for different weapons here. That's the regular, whatever that thing is. Enemies! Watch out! Watch out.
Covenant. On the
Enemies!
above us.
I actually feel like this took longer last time to get to this point. I remember this point, but I thought this was like later in the level. Halo! It really is Halo again. Well, this is round 2 of our 6th generation special of RetroMania, going over consoles from our 6th generation of consoles, including the Sega Dreamcast, Xbox, PS2, and Nintendo GameCube. And this, of course, did seem like the generation where all companies were taking it up a notch. You know, well, Microsoft was entering the console business for the very first time. Sega and Nintendo both, you know, coming up with huge sequels to their big franchises, as was, you know, Sony upgrading on the PlayStation 1. And it just felt like a very monumental time for gaming. You know, Halo was a big revolutionary shooter for the time, and a lot of great racing games and different kinds of games got reinvented in this era. Again, an era that spanned about, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, from 98 to, like, 2005 or so. It's 7 years, but... Point being, this was a fun time to be a gamer. It seemed like there were always big new games coming out, and, you know, we replay them now, and, you know, they may seem a little dated, and they are a little dated, but still fun, still a good time, so we're bringing back that fun in today's episode of RetroMania. And earlier today, we played another shooting game, House of the Dead 2 on the Sega Dreamcast, a sequel to the original arcade classic by Sega, which was also released on the Sega Saturn. Sorry. I'm not going to hold my fire. Alright, guess we gotta abandon our ship now. Just getting used to this ship.
The life pods are launching. We should hurry.
Uh-oh.
Warning, blast doors closing. The Covenant are destroying the life pods. They really don't want us on that.
Oh shit, I actually do remember this part. For some reason I thought I'd like gotten past this part.
Follow the nav point. It'll lead you to an opening.
You have to like go through this stupid door or whatever. Whoa! Indicators. Alright. Yeah, this part sucked. Yep, because I remember being stuck in this stupid thing, and then you just have to keep going around and hoping for the best. Felt like the opening scene of Star Wars, the 1978 classic. Hey, yo.
I'm detecting Covenant movement outside the access ways. Activating motion tracker. Let's
Well,
find
they're
a
dead
safe
now.
exit. They're right on top of us. Let's find another way through.
I mean, could just shoot them like I just did. And they can make those stupid noises like they also just did. Hey, yo.
Motion tracker shows all clear. Wait. We need to get through that door, but it's been damaged by an explosion. Analyzing.
Okay.
The door's control mechanism is offline, but
It
it's
really
taking a
is.
lot of damage.
Can we just, like,
Should
rip
be
it
able
open
to
or
bash
something?
it open with the butt of your weapon.
Yeah, maybe. I actually don't know the plot of Halo, so I can't really say other than it's a shooting game. Oh, that's all we had to do? To break down the door was just hit it? Melee attack. I mean, I already know that because I already played this entire level on the last RetroMania. Literally the last episode we had, 84, we played this exciting game. Which it was good. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had fun with it, but we didn't need to play this all again. The enemies seem more mildly inconvenienced than hurt. They're like, oh man, you shot me. Ah, that was my good arm. Now we're gonna starve. Apparently we eat with our arms. Alright, this time we're gonna absolutely make sure we get out of this level. Okay, or not.
It looks like the Covenant wanted to catch you napping.
Guess so. Whoa! Whoa. That doesn't look good. Really doesn't. Alright, you're dead. Oh, I remember this weapon. I never really liked this weapon. So I remember it. Okay. Okay.
The damage to the superstructure is extensive. I
Okay.
don't know how much more abuse the Autumn can take.
I don't either. Probably not much. I'm starting to see why I gave up on this. Okay. Well, he's never gonna end. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. I'm just trying to kill all the enemies. Like, what is the goal here? Like, I'm just going around in circles at this point. I really don't feel like playing this level again if we see this game for a third time in a retro. Alright, now we're in this stupid thing again. That's still locked. Okay. Okay. Yeah, at least the ship's exploding around us. You gotta appreciate that type of ambience. Ah, this is awful. really can't fall back at all if I don't know where I am. Or mindless aimless wandering around right now. Can't even talk about it, that's how much fun I'm having. Okay. Oh, this is terrible. Whoa. Okay. Well, I know where I've already been, because I can see all the dead enemies piling up. They are piling up. Is there like a map? There's a flashlight, but is there a map? Like an actual, like, map. Yeah, I really want to like this game, and then I get to parts like this, and it's like, this is why I don't like this game. Can't see. Yeah, I'm trying. Okay. I mean, I really have already been in this area. Okay. Alright. Okay, I've already been here as well. So I don't know. It's like, on one hand, I want to just, like, I want to do something else, but I also don't want to leave this area without getting to wherever I need to get to. Watch out. And there's, like, nowhere I can go there. So there's got to be some kind of, like, other way to get to where I am right now. That's locked. Okay. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's some crap. An enemy! Watch out. I don't know where I am right now. It's very tight. Watch out! Oh, here we go. Here's some action right now. I just get like any weapon besides this. How are they gonna get away? I mean, like the friggin' demon troop or whatever they're called from Jingle All the Way, like Dementor's henchmen. Like, they're not super memorable, but that's almost what makes them more memorable in a weird way. Okay. Oh, here we go. Alright, this weapon's not bad. Really mowed them down now. Holy shit. I'm just glad I got out of that one area I was stuck in. Press L to throw grenades. Whole time, I could have thrown grenades. The game was not telling me that, huh?
There's one last life.
Oh, here we go.
Get aboard before it launches. Now would be a very good time to leave.
Alright, this time I'm just gonna try and get to another level before I quit out of this. And when I do, look out. It says loading, which means that it probably is loading, but... Yeah, no, this has been a fun game. Nah, Samus just fell over. This has been a fun game. Sorry, Samus, you saw me playing Halo and you got all pissed off. It's been a good game, but I didn't really need to play the first level of it again. As much fun as that first level might have been, there's no way to skip the loading screen, unfortunately. But there is a way to have even more retro fun, which we're going to do shortly here at RetroMania 85. Oh, here we go. This is definitely a different level now. Now that I'm pretty much ready to wrap up with this game, we're finally on a different part of it.
We're coming in too fast.
Are we, though? Okay, well, this feels very Star Wars inspired. Alright, we could try a little bit of this area, I guess, since, again, we didn't get to see anything new, really, in this one. But then again, I don't know who saw me play Halo the last time, so maybe you did see some new stuff today.
Chief,
Hopefully you did, because this is all about, you know, remembering the past, but also,
The others.
you know, trying something new. Alright, this is pretty cool. I really wish we had just started with this. Alright, this is kind of neat, right?
Multiple Covenant dropships on approach.
Alright.
I recommend
Yeah, this
moving
kind of
into
reminds
the
me of like
hills.
Metroid Prime or something, a bigger open
Covenant
world
believe
type of
that
deal
everyone
here.
aboard this lifeboat died in a crash.
Alright, got a nice little bridge here. Bridge over troubled waters, if you will.
Alert, Covenant dropship inbound. They must be
Okay.
looking for survivors. I recommend immediate evasion.
Okay. Something up there. Didn't get it, though. I like the creepy music. Watch out! Thought someone just shot at me. Watch out! Thought someone just shot at me. Watch out! Someone's definitely shooting at me. Yep. I hear enemies. Imagine this being the cutting edge of shooting gameplay at the time, and it was. Watch out! Someone's shooting at me! There they are! The knockoff Power Ranger things. Okay. Whoa. That was a pretty high jump there.
I'm reading a lifeboat beacon over the next hill.
Alright.
Check to see if there are any survivors.
Yeah, I'm sure that would go great. Enemies! Or not. Crap. Ooh, this weapon's kind of cool, though. But they had a lot of weapons in this game. I don't know if that's the case, but I've seen at least a few here.
Good to see you, sir. I thought we were the only ones who made it off the Pillar of Autumn.
Alright, fine. So you probably won't play too much longer on this for now, but it was nice to finally see a different area in the game, right? That was pretty cool. See how many different areas we end up seeing momentarily. Alright, guess we're not getting up there. Guess we are getting up there. Enemy. They really are. We really are fucked. Okay.
Help me help you.
Alright. Enemies. Whoa! No! I do enjoy ha 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 ha. Alright, well, on that note, it seems as good a time as any to move on to the next round here. In fact, we'll even go one further than that and have this epic Halo music playing as we take us out. So yeah, I mean, Halo, obviously, no secret here. Big game for the Xbox, arguably their biggest game that came out in that release window. I forget what year the actual Xbox came out, 2000, 2001, but whenever, shortly thereafter, we had Halo, which we just saw for the second time in 2 episodes. But this time we actually saw, well, a marginal amount of new content, at least a little bit there. But, of course, what we all want to see, and again, I'm not the biggest Sony fan, but even I have to acknowledge that the PlayStation 2 was the best console that they made and one of the best consoles of all time. So PlayStation 2 had a lot of games in their huge library over a span of about 10 years or so. And we're going to go ahead right now and fire up round 3 as we take a look at some of those great games for the PlayStation 2 in its heyday. And it is going to be between Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, the original God of War, Sly Cooper, and Splashdown, a little game that I splashed in there, ironically, for my friend Toaster Cartridge. So we're going to go ahead and check these out here. These are games that have appeared, well, not all of them. I almost don't want to say what games have appeared and which ones haven't, just because I don't want to influence anybody's votes. But I played a decent number of these games, that's all I'm going to say, and we will see how the vote shakes out now, momentarily. Now, that is a stacked roster. There you go, I'm saying. For PlayStation 2, honestly, I don't have a huge personal history with the console, so I couldn't be like, oh, that was my first game on it, or oh, that was a game that I liked as a kid. Like, I didn't really play it. In fact, I pretty much boycotted it as a Sega fan after the Dreamcast. I went to Nintendo, which, yes, also was a bit hard for me, but I went to Nintendo and I pretty much didn't get any PlayStation console until the PlayStation 4, and then later got a PlayStation 2 just to see what I was missing, and that's when I started doing more streaming and then retro streaming. So a lot of these games are fairly new to me. I played little bits of them. Splashdown, funny enough, is one of those personal games, not for me, but for my friend Toaster Cartridge. I guess it's like a racing game that came out early in the PlayStation 2 generation that he really liked, and I ended up picking it up for cheap at a retro game store once. So it's kind of been on there a couple times. It's just sort of a courtesy option. I admittedly have never played it. I imagine it plays like a Hydro Thunder or like a Blue Wave type of wave racer game. But, of course, Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, God of War, Sly Cooper, we know all those. The big four, some of them, I remember Bex was mentioning Kratos versus Crash Bandicoot. Well, no Crash Bandicoot on this list. Crash Bandicoot was a big game for the PlayStation 1. They did have a Crash Bandicoot game on PS2, which was Wrath of Cortex. Also appeared on other platforms as well, but... Well, I'm not telling anybody anything they don't already know. I will say that on this list there are 2 games that I never really played at all, and then a couple others that I really never played, and then one game that I played a decent amount out of all these. And actually, there's one game on here that probably is my most memorable PlayStation 2 game. And again, that's just somebody who hasn't played a whole ton of PlayStation 2. I've probably played more of it, definitely played more of it since I started streaming in 2019 than I did at any point during its run. So this is an interesting case where retro games are technically new to me because I have not played a lot of them. Talking about PlayStation 2. Now, GameCube, which we'll see in a little bit, GameCube I played a lot of because I owned one from 2003 to now, so I've always, played GameCube games. Same with Dreamcast. Even Xbox I have some experience with because I had the Xbox 360 and I played a lot of the sequels, and then I went back and played some of the originals, but PlayStation 2 was always that one. It's like, how could you not have played PlayStation 2? It's like, I did, but it just wasn't... I didn't own one, and I only knew a couple people who had them, so I just never really played the big games on it. I played a few of them, again, during the PS3, PS4 era, just to try it. Hey, what's going on, Randy? Randy seems like somebody who probably had a PlayStation 2 growing up, which is not a bad thing. It seems like everybody had a PlayStation 2 because it was the top-selling console for that decade, the 2000s. But yeah, I do enjoy having some experience with Xbox. I'm just saying, I do. I have a lot more experience with Xbox than I do with PlayStation 2. Not so much the original Xbox, I guess that's true. I was just mentioning how I barely played Halo before. PS2 was great. Well, we got 5 great titles here, and I will go ahead and throw Splashdown in there as a great title, despite never playing it. I trust my friend Toaster's judgment on that, and I like arcade racing games, so I've completed back in the day 3, okay. Now, I don't 1,000% know your taste in games, Big Mac. I know what kind of games you generally enjoy, so to me the easy ones would be, not easy, but I'd say probably Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank, as somebody who's a big platformer fan. But then I feel like, again, the obvious thing would be to say Sly Cooper, but I'd have to think. Like, I feel like it's going to be God of War just to surprise me. I feel like it's going to be God of War, Ratchet and Clank, and Jak and Daxter. I don't know why those are my 3, but I know you're a platforming fan, but I feel like you would like God of War enough to at least play it and then somehow complete it. I don't know, because I never completed the original God of War either. But it's not the surprise. So then it's just Sly Cooper? Is it the 3 platformers? Because I have a feeling you completed Ratchet and Clank. That to me is the easy one. Jak and Daxter, I know some people who have played that one, but I don't know if that is as big. But okay, well in that case, I guess you're right that it was not a super surprise. But get my PlayStation 2 ready right now because I'm going to be playing something on it. Either way, I don't always know what consoles are going to be in a RetroMania. Like, I don't know beforehand, but in this episode, I obviously did know, so I'm basically just focusing on those consoles that we're looking at. And we're going to see momentarily what we get as the voting is winding down right now. Oh my god, how the hell? Holy shit, that sucks. I was about to say, like, it was Jak and Daxter 1-0, and then somehow a second vote got in for the original God of War. That is unfortunate. Not that Turtle is here for the party, but that we just had a tie at the last possible second. All right, well, keep that in mind then, because we got Jak and Daxter and God of War, both. Damn it. I gotta think of another goddamn trivia question. And I am trying to think of something that would be relevant to this, but also to... Again, this is my weak area here. This is PlayStation 2, which I'm not a big fan of, and also not a big retro gaming knowledge person of, so... And I don't really have a dog in this fight either, where I'm like, oh yeah, I'd pick that game for sure. Like, I like both those games, although I've actually... Well, I'm going to shut up for a second here and let the vote play out. Or not play out, because it already did play out. Alright, PlayStation 2 games, what do we got here? Alright, well, I already know what the results were, but, alright, Jak and Daxter, and... God, honestly, the thing is, if I ask a PlayStation question, I don't even know if I know the fucking answer to it. So I can't even be like, here's the question, now what's the answer? I don't know. Alright, Ooh, no. See, there's a couple questions I'm thinking of, and I'm like, I don't think that's the right answer, so I can't just ask that not knowing the answer. But anyway, as promised, we do have our PlayStation 2 games. I actually have quite a few PlayStation 2 games in addition to these. Because after I got my PlayStation 2, whenever year that was, I think it was like 2015 or 16, after I got it, I just kind of loaded up my games. There's a lot of games I haven't even played a lot of. Alright, let's see. What questions could I ask about the PlayStation 2 that have already been asked? Nah, everyone's gonna get that one. Let me think here. Another one I can't think of the answer, though. That is unfortunate. Looking forward to wrestling games. Well, that is a very specific sub-genre of gaming that I would have to really think about here. Okay. I'm blanking here on any relevant Sony trivia. PlayStation 2. Let's see something here. Nope, that's not gonna work. You guys are killing me with these ties. I actually didn't know that. Yeah, fuck it. I don't have a better question than it's whatever. All right. Who developed Jak and Daxter? I do enjoy just flipping a coin. 'Cause I think the Halo music's still playing in the background. Dog. Okay, yeah, you're on the right track there. Funny enough, they also developed The Last of Us, which was a PS3 game. That they've had a long run of great games. Well, yes, it is on Sony. You're right about that. Because it's a PlayStation 2 game. I actually thought this one was easier than my second question. So yeah, Sony's not, I mean, it was produced by Sony Studios, but like, who was the, you know, smaller studio that, you know, created the characters and made the first game, and I think the first few games? It was the same developer as Crash Bandicoot and Last of Us. They probably have had some other big games as well. Naughty Dog is correct. So there you go. Big Mac wins the tiebreaker round that I just kind of pulled out of nowhere. And there you go. If you want to go ahead and break the tie officially now. So I get the PlayStation going here. Hey, yo, I do enjoy. I had a feeling you were going to go Jak and Daxter. That's why I was a little surprised that you didn't know the developer. But to be fair, I didn't know the developer without. I had to look at the game case. That's why I was looking at the game case. I'm just like, oh, okay. Hey, yo. All right. So. Jak and Daxter, which this is the game I never played. I didn't say it, but this was a game that out of all those, I didn't, I've never played Jak and Daxter. I played Ratchet and Clank, and I played God of War. Those are probably the two I played the most. I played Sky Cooper a decent amount, not a lot. And then I forget what the other one was. Splashdown also I never played, but that's not obviously like a super noteworthy title. But we'll see right now. See, I was between Naughty Dog and Insomniac for them. I knew it was one or the other, and Insomniac did Ratchet and Clank. That's why I was like, wait a minute, all right. Insomniac and Naughty Dog both have a pretty nice history there. Okay, hold on. Funny enough, out of all these consoles, PS2 was the one that gave me the most trouble. Death Battle you mentioned here versus Ratchet and Clank. I'm not surprised that's one they did. I would be interested to know who won, though. I've got two ways I can do this. I like how it's still on freaking Halo. That's weird. Like my actual video switcher's on Halo, even though the video switcher's not plugged into my Elgato right now. Oh, that's bizarre. Just looking at my monitor right now. Let me try this. I actually tested this earlier as well. Specifically this scenario, because I know that the... What do you call it? Elgato can be a little picky with this. Throw this back in. Oh, dumb an idiot. I know what to do. It's got something to do with going from the Xbox 360 resolution to the PlayStation resolution. Take it out. We're going to have to do this in a while. Try method 2. Of course, method 2 has its own backfires, but... That's really weird. I'm gonna cheat here and put this through. This is not gonna get a signal right now. Let's see what happens now. That's a restart. That's really weird. Something about Sony consoles, I tell you. Nope. I literally tested this before the stream, too, because I knew... Well, I knew that PlayStation games, for whatever reason, PlayStation 2 and 3 usually give issues, but I was trying to, like, just do what I call a hot swap, because it was working with every other console. Let's see if I take this out of the switcher. I want to see if anything works on this thing. Like, just in terms of, if I switch back to Xbox, even. Or, fuck it, Dreamcast. Okay, no, it gets Xbox. I just plugged the Xbox back in. So if I switch back to PlayStation 2 now... Hey, you know what might help? This goddamn thing was on. Jesus. I fucking, like... I forgot that this console, when you hit the eject button, it doesn't turn the console on. So when I hit the eject button and put the disc in, I thought I was turning the console on as well. So I looked down at the console and I'm like, well, that's why I didn't have a signal. Whatever. That's why I didn't have a signal, basically, is what I'm saying. Now, my other issue would be, because I remember this on other PlayStation games, is, does the audio work on the stream? It will work on the TV. Because if that doesn't work, then I gotta do another method. It doesn't look like... No, yeah, I thought it did too, but there's 2 buttons on there, and I don't have audio right now. There's 2 buttons on... Yeah, I know. That's issue 2. We got through issue 1, which is no video. That's alright. Well, it's not alright, but... This should do it. Alright, here we go. Now we should have audio. After all that, the main issue was the console was not turned on. Alright, cool. It should be a good time, actually. I say that because I have never played these games before, so this is my first time. I know... How many of these were there? I know there was a second game. I don't know if there was a third. Yes, we do, but it could be higher. Alright, well, I can do that. I just have to remember to turn it back down for round 4 and 5. It's going to have to be a new game. It's been actually a while since I've streamed a PS2 game, and I will say the graphics do look pretty good. I mean, again, this is something that I don't play a lot of. Okay, that's going to be way too loud. Oh, this is all just to create the save file? I'm like, how long is this? Alright, here we go. One of those things, if I do more PS2 stuff, I would have to either just do all PS2 or maybe just like one, which I kind of want to do right now.
Who were the precursors?
Because it is a pain in the butt to switch between them. Although that was honestly, that was less to do with the console and more me not knowing how to turn the damn thing on.
What was their purpose?
So anyway, let's check this game out. This is a game that I've been curious about. Obviously, as a big platforming fan, I feel like I would like it. We'll see if I do right now.
Have asked the rocks, but But the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every
feel like this game has a more comedic tone too. I've never really played it, so I don't know the story, but
young boy, oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of Green Eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay,
or sensible thinking.
as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins.
That's what I was gonna say. I thought that they had, you know,
of disobedience.
a funny tone of this game, and I'll be interested to see it right now.
Old green stuff told us not to come here.
It's gonna be a fun little game here.
Continue your search for artifacts in Nico. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps.
It is creepy.
Huh? Oh,
Okay, that's not
stupid
Daxter. It looks like some
precursor junk.
wizard guy.
Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that?
Uh-oh, enemy.
We're in trouble!
Well, sounds like Charlie Day, otherwise known as Luigi. Like, ah, it's like trouble! Kind of the movie character. Oh, no! Oh, that's the end of him. He's dead. There we go.
Man, that stung.
Uh-oh.
I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you
Explains
listened.
that.
What?
What? It's like Emperor's New Groove.
Okay, okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I think he's taking it pretty well. I actually didn't know that. I legitimately did not know that he used to be a human. I thought he was always that. I think I really did.
What in Green Tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a
seeing
chance
as how
at
there's a
returning
Jack
you
2
to
and
your
maybe even a
previous
Jack
form.
3, I feel like he
Carl
stays in
Acheron,
Arcade
the
or whatever that
sage.
thing's called.
But he lives far to the north. Far,
platforming.
far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while.
They could
The
turn a
only
who up?
other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor.
I just want to play the game. I
You
want to
can't
see
just
some of this
walk through
platforming
it.
action.
But you could fly over it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't know he was ever a human. Like, that was kind of the whole thing.
Such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat.
Also, a
Isn't
very,
it,
like,
Daddy?
quick transformation there. Just the first scene of the game.
But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms.
Well, did this
with a
series
few
end on a
precursor
cliffhanger? I feel
ores
like
should do the
there
trick.
were more games in
And I
the
bet there
series,
are
but I don't think there
even more
were.
of them out
Like,
in
I
the
feel like the
wilds,
story
just
wasn't
waiting
finished.
for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on
Oh, the
Geyser
warp gate.
Rock.
That's a very Crash
We
Bandicoot
won't
type of
find
thing.
any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
That's the end of that. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, this game, yeah, but there was a second game, which makes me think that they, like, continue from there. Oh, here we go. Now we got some gameplay going on here.
You can't come back through the warp gate until you find all 4 power cells on this island.
God damn it, it's a lot of power cells. Alright. Yeah, this game looks pretty good for the time.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
I do enjoy getting advice anytime during my quest. That's pretty fun. Alright, that was not much fun.
Precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers
Not at
will
all.
give you a power cell
Doesn't that
in
all look like
exchange.
a freaking, what do you call it? Like Easter eggs. Yeah, this game's a collectathon, isn't it? I can already tell. Uh-oh.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
No idea what she said, but alright. Saving data. What are these, like the stars of, like, you know, or puzzle pieces? Some kind of MacGuffin here. Yeah, I really do want to collect all the eggs. They don't have a double jump, do they? No, they kind of do. Wow, Crash Bandicoot with the crates.
To break one of these boxes, you should jump in the air and then dive down onto it, hands first.
How do I do that? There we go.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies.
Definitely getting some Crash Bandicoot vibes here. Like, I mean,
But the lurkers must have
not
captured
there's
them
anything
all.
wrong with that. What the hell?
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Oh, there we go. So you've 100% of this game. How long is this game, I wonder? Not that I'm gonna beat it today.
Increases the time you can use its power.
Ouch! Yeah, we got the little level doors here.
It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
Oh, I see. Whoa, that was close. Okay.
That's a Blue Eco vent.
Yeah, I see
More
that.
concentrated than the floating clusters. This
Okay.
vent will give you a full charge of Blue Eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Oh. Whoa! Got it. Wait, what? Wow, okay, that's pretty long for a platformer. I mean, this is, I assume this is considered a platformer. Yeah, that's pretty long.
Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
That's great. Yeah, I can definitely see why people like this game. I mean, this is pretty good. I like the characters, I like the world design. Again, it's very early in the game, but I like what I'm seeing here.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground.
Well, probably 25 hours to like 100% it, but at least like 15 hours to beat it or something like that. I mean, I don't know, but again, I'm pretty impressed with this game. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. Definitely be worth a second look. I assume you can upgrade and get new moves and stuff as well, though I don't know that for a fact.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
Got it. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, the game definitely follows a very, I don't want to say predictable, but a very, you know, working format, for lack of a better word. Like, it's a format that's worked in a lot of games, so I don't blame them for trying it, and I think it works really well here as well. I don't know if I found everything I had to. Just keep going for now. Hit that thing. Alright, that thing. And I don't really know any of the characters in this game other than Jack and Daxter themselves, and I don't even know a whole lot about them. See. Yeah, I was already over here. I wasn't down on the beach at this part. It's a nice little beach, though, I will say that. Like the rain effects and everything. It really is a very good-looking game for this era. I mean, this probably came out in 2003 or something. I don't even know. I didn't get the credits, but PlayStation 2, much like a lot of consoles in this time, it just seemed like the graphics went better as the graphics got better as the console went on. Not that it ever had bad graphics, but by like the later part of PlayStation 2 era, you saw some really good-looking games. This would likely be one of them. Geyser Rock, 50 out of 50. Isn't this the Geyser Rock right here? The Geyser Rock where I come from. Was it? I mean, that's possible as well. Oh, alright. Yeah, that is within about a year of the console's release. It's so crazy to think, like, I mean, I can remember when there were, like, ads for these games when they were new. Like, when I was younger, I was, like, a kid, but I was, like, probably 12 or so. You know, seeing ads for this game, Kingdom Hearts, like, all the games when they first came out, and just, like, thinking, like, wow, that looks amazing, you know, at the time. Again, I didn't have a PlayStation 2, but I remember, like, just being like, wow, this is, like, so impressive and everything. And yeah, it's still impressive now, but it's obviously so much different. Like, every game used to be a big event, almost. Like, wow, this new, you know, Ratchet & Clank, Jack and Daxter was coming out, you know, and Nintendo with the Super Smash Bros. Melee, and Microsoft, again, I'm not a big Halo fan, but I guess that would be like their big hit game where everybody was all into that. Hold on, I gotta hit that button, right? What? Just hit the button, dude. Alright, don't hit the button. Well, that's the gate I came out of. Oh, he's got a little roll move? Okay. Sometimes I like to try out the different buttons, because they don't always tell you what every button does. So, alright, his little roll move here is a slide. Okay, that tells me what I need to get, or that tells me what I've gotten, rather. I don't know. How many of those power cells was I supposed to... Oh, I think he said 5. I think he did say 5 power cells, so I only have 3 right now. We're saturated with too many. That's true, too, and that takes away from the significance of, you know, the big game, because there's always a big game, so they kind of lose significance unless you're... I mean, that's the other thing. I guess you could say it goes both ways. You know, there's so many great games out there that, you know, while someone like myself might not like all of them, there'll probably be 1 or 2 I gravitate towards, and, you know, there's almost like... You know, because all the games we have now, Jak and Daxter and all these different franchises, get new installments, so the people that are excited about those games, obviously, are the most excited, and then people like me are just like, when's my new Sonic game coming out, or whatever. I mean, I'm just very, what's the word, close-minded like that. Like, oh, where's the game I want? I don't care about your little indie game or whatever, although sometimes I like the indie games better than the bigger games. I don't know this one. This looks like a different part of the level. Or level right now. Actually, no, I do remember this part of the level. Oh, it's not that big. The big developers are increasingly bad in their indie. That's true, because, again, I think indie developers have, I want to say less to lose. Actually, they have more to lose, but they just, I don't know, they're willing to experiment more. There's like less of an expectation, I guess, whereas, you know, the big guys are just like, hey, let's stick with what works, or, you know, just kind of keep rehashing it, but with better graphics. I don't know. You know, better graphics only get you so far. I would rather play like 10 games like this than a game that looks amazing, but it's just kind of the same old thing. Oh, there's another power cell. How did I miss that?
Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area,
Oh, no,
you can
7?
find even more power cells.
I thought it was just 5. God damn it. Make something they're passionate about. Yeah, that is true. But also, I mean, I would say indies also are under a lot of pressure for a game to succeed because, you know, if a big studio makes a game that flops, you know, they take a hit, but they have enough money to sustain that. If a small studio makes a game that doesn't do well commercially, it's not even about it making money, but they might not be able to make another game because they need that capital. But that's a whole other thing. You know, and every now and then you get lucky enough to get the big studio that is passionate about their project, like Team Asobi with Astrobot or other games that... I mean, that's gonna suck. Oh, maybe not, actually. You know, you get teams that are also, you know, they're passionate about the project and their big budget, or they're, you know, tasked with reviving a dead franchise and they actually care about it. Like, that's kind of the X factor. You don't get that all the time. And then when they run out of new ideas, they're just like, hey, let's just remake this thing. Like, oh, this game did well, let's do a remake. In fact, I'm surprised there's not a Jak and Daxter remake yet. Like of the old games. Alright, so we're still not able to go through there. Oh, maybe we are. Oh, we are! Green Sage's hut. Or Green Sage's hut. We could also go to Green Sage's hut. I'm gonna go Green Sage's hut. Just for whatever reason. It just seems to be calling to me for some reason. Because, I mean, out of all 3 of those levels, I think Green Sage's hut was the best one. That was kind of the one I was going
Good
for.
training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay in check.
I do like his voice actor. He's got that kind of, like, whiny tone that I would want for this kind of character. Yeah, no problem.
Away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again.
Oh, no.
Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out.
God damn it. No, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of funny. This guy's just using us for random missions. Are most times not even studios, a bunch of people they do in their spare time, post online about development, get community opinions at a time. Well, that is true. I mean, flops not in the sense that nobody likes it, but just that it doesn't sell enough copies. But yeah, that is true. Is a piranha plant in here? Do I go back through this thing, or do I find something else? I guess I find something else to find the next level or whatever. Sandover Village. Whoa, that was close. Wait, what's that? Talk to this idiot.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment.
Most inopportune moment. I seem to be stuck talking like this. That's the inopportune moment to which I previously alluded.
Precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm catching on to, which is, it's a good format for sure. Sort of a combination of a platformer and a Metroidvania, but not necessarily the best format for a episode of RetroMania, which is what we're in right now. But I am enjoying the game nonetheless. Plus, we got to talk to this idiot here. Be happy about that.
I need precursor orbs, so he can get underway. I would offer you a power cell in return.
Seems reasonable. Eggs. Whoa. It's 90 eggs for one power cell. I don't know if that's a good deal or not. I would need more eggs anyway.
Flies are always in red boxes.
It's true, they are. It's one of these games where they break the fourth wall a lot to be like, why are they always in red boxes? An enemy! Killed it. Hey, yo, egg! I'm like, yeah, it was a very polluted turtle comment, and then I look and it was a polluted turtle making the actual comment. What does the green stuff do again? Just gets you health? Every now and then I get a little more health. There's an enemy right there now. Turn around. That's a pretty cool game, though. I can definitely see why this did well. Ouch! It's devastating. You want to play that way? We'll play that way. Now, we might have to play that way right now. Probably not, but if we do, yeah. Watch out. Uh-oh. Watch out, enemy. I guess there's like a ton of eggs in this game because one guy wants 90 of them. I feel like they've got to be a little more common. But I thought they would be. Damn, that guy just suffered. Okay, I'm just gonna bomb us and blow that up. I have to. I do enjoy electric stuff. Watch out. Whoa, watch out. Oh no! Damn it, I wanted that! You stay it! Well, fucking idiot. That's not food. Be eating that. Yeah, well, that's I'm not doing 100%. I don't 100% any game because I know that is possible. Watch out. Oh, there's a power cell right there. Oh, an enemy. Got it. Watch out, enemy. Dead. Enemy. Ouch. Dead. Enemy. Dead. Okay. Enemy. Dead. Enemy. Dead. Oh, there's what's his face's weather machines, whatever the hell you call those things.
We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell.
They really
Let's
did.
get
Oh
back
no! Alright, let's just trade with that idiot. Probably wrap things up for now. Or his coins. Egg in this game is finite. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Figured there were only so many in this world. Except for the bombs. Hey, the bomb factory, they're bombs. Clearly they're bombs. I shouldn't need to say that. Hey, there's some eggs right there. And there's some enemies. Ouch! Dead. Whoa. Whoa. That was shocking. Whoa. That was shocking. Hold on, where's that idiot? That's not him.
Hey!
That guy's got a COVID mask on.
Little furry dude!
Really, he's excellent. Oh, hello.
I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box.
All right.
I think she ran away to that misty island. Oh, I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute. We are not going back to Misty Island. Are we?
I do enjoy Are We? Alright, that was not the person I wanted to talk to. Not that I really wanted to talk to that stupid old guy, but he wasn't going to give me a power cell. Oh, wait. There we go.
I see you two are back to make the trade. Good.
They really are.
Jolly good. Hey, you have the precursor orbs that we agreed on? I hope you put this hard-earned power cell to good use. Cheerio, ta-ta, bye-bye.
I do enjoy Cheerio, whatever. There you go. Almost sounded like a PlayStation 2 boot up noise. Alright, well, that was fun. Yeah, who knows? Someday we may revisit this classic in a future episode of Retro, or maybe something else. You never know. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and wrap that up for round 3 of this excellent episode of RetroMania so far. I'm enjoying celebrating this era of gaming, as I thought I might. As we see, what's-his-face just dancing around there. And right now, I'm going to go ahead and get things going. because as we all know, there were, you know, a few big players in the 6th generation consoles, and of course, one of them, just like pretty much every console generation, in fact, yes, every console generation, was Nintendo. So, of course, you're ready to see where I'm going with this. As we take a look at, well, I guess we're not taking a look at anything because I can't get the graphic to fire up. We would be taking a look at GameCube games here, and we still will momentarily. Hey, yo. You're not looking at GameCube games. Oh, now we are. Alright, try it now. Alright, don't try it now. Try it now. Well, even if the graphic doesn't work, I still throw the freaking vote up. Hey, yo. Alright, so, RetroMania 85, round 4, in case that does not load. We have got Super Mario Sunshine, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Mario Kart Double Dash, F-Zero GX, and the original Metroid Prime. That poll should have already populated in the chat. Worst case scenario, I can just get it up here. Okay, hold on. And it would be a Chaos Blur stream without one of many issues coming up. Yeah, damn, I'm not getting any of my graphics right now. That was round 2, round 4. Well, either way, the poll is technically loaded in the chat. Like I said, we got Super Mario Sunshine, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Mario Kart Double Dash, F-Zero GX, and Metroid Prime. The original. Alright, let's try that. There we go. I like how that suddenly worked now. That means round 5 is going to be messed up. Just in terms of the graphics, that's alright. You change one thing, you change everything. But at least we got to play some Jak and Daxter. I could definitely see why that would be a, you know, beloved game as it was. But, also, you know, got to give the GameCube its credit as this was kind of Nintendo's, you know, next step into the quote-unquote next generation. This is back when, in my opinion, they were still trying to keep up graphically as they improved significantly on the PlayStation, on the N64 at the time, to bring us, you know, their most powerful console yet. Kicking things off strong with games like Luigi's Mansion, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Mario Sunshine, Metroid Prime, and more. They've been continuing to make sequels on their big franchises like, you know, Mario, Zelda, although... No, Zelda had Wind Waker. I'm like, what am I saying? You know, Twilight Princess came out toward the end of GameCube's lifespan. It was a Wii title more. But, clearly, you know, they did have Wind Waker. They basically made everything. It was probably the last console generation Nintendo really put all their eggs in, like, basically every basket. They had a new Mario game. They had a new RPG game as well. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Star Fox had Star Fox Adventures, which, you know, for better or worse, that's probably the most original entry in the series. And then you also had Star Fox Assault, F-Zero GX, which to this day is still the last new F-Zero game. Like, what kind of game was it? It was an F-Zero game. It's right in the title. So yeah, a lot of great choices here. Mario Sunshine is actually probably one of my least favorite. No, I mean, I love Mario Sunshine, but in terms of, like, GameCube, like, classics that really stand out, that game has some good moments, but at least back then I understood that graphics alone are not worth anything, and folks... Oh, yeah, no, that is also true, but I also think that they did a good job of balancing the new graphics with the great games, because even to this day, I don't think Nintendo's really pumping out graphically powerful games, regardless of their quality. But, yeah, more importantly, yeah, no, there were some awesome games on there. I know if Toaster were here, he'd have quite a say in this one because he does love the GameCube. I believe that's his favorite console of all time, or one of them anyway, which is, you know, very respectable. Now, being a Sega fan, I'm in a bit of an awkward spot because it was weird for me to see games like Sonic Adventure 2 ported over to GameCube, and in general, you know, my alliance has always been with Sega, as you can see with my Sega Dreamcast and Sonic the Hedgehog here, but I do acknowledge that, yes, the GameCube had some really great games. Metroid Prime is one of my favorite games of all time. My favorite first-person shooter of all time. You know, all the games that they came out with were great sequels to the ones before them, and then some original new games, and just great ideas all around. So I will I look forward to playing whatever the winner is in this round here, and also minor shout out here. As much as I love the Dreamcast controller, I do have to give it to Nintendo as yeah, I guess that is fair. There is a lot of Mario stuff on here. I didn't put Mario Party on here, though. I was considering putting Mario Party 4 on here, but I didn't. That would have been more of a personal choice. But yeah, I mean, they leaned heavily on Mario in this generation, as they pretty much have ever since. But like I was saying, I think the GameCube controller might be my favorite controller out of this bunch. And that includes the Dreamcast controller, which I do love. But something about the GameCube controller, the design is kind of quirky at first. You know, the big LR triggers and the kind of differently sized face buttons. But it just works really well. Maybe I'm just so used to it now. But I love the shape of it. It feels so great that Nintendo still uses it, even on some of their newer games. But, alright. Speaking of GameCube games, there's not much time left in this round, but we'll see what happens momentarily. Hey, yo. I'm just sitting here watching it now. Ooh, Mario Sunshine! I like how you were talking about the bias toward Nintendo, and then... Or not, obviously it's Nintendo, but... Talk about Nintendo games, and then you were saying, I mean, you know what you said. Mario, you picked, like, the biggest Mario game on here. So with this one, I'm actually going to cheat a little bit. We're going to play the 3D All-Star versions of Sunshine. Mainly because I think it controls a little better. So funny enough, I'm actually not going to be using the GameCube controller here, but rather the Switch 2 Pro controller. We'll see how that goes momentarily. Hey, yo. More right now. Come on, switch to... Oh, that's right. I'm like, why am I still seeing Jack and Daxter? I'm like, because I have to switch this back. That's why it's called the Switch 2. But not really. But it could be. Alright, here we go. I actually can't remember how far I was in this game. I mean, I won't pick it. I mean, I don't know. Like, as far as your favorite GameCube games goes, like, what would you have put on there instead? Because, again, I'm not a big Zelda fan. I know Wind Waker is a big one that probably would have gotten more attention if I put it on there. Not a game that I'm personally super into, but I could definitely see why people would be into it. I like this game. I would say it's not terrible. I don't know. Like, for some reason, this was the game that kind of was just there for me. Like, I did love this game when it first came out, and it's probably my least replayed out of them. Out of all the other games I mentioned. Oh, damn it. I don't know if I have, I don't know how far I am in the game. Thinking of some of my favorite levels in this game that I can check out. Let's see, this level over here, right? Toad. Whoa. More okie dokie right now. Alright. Wiggler ahoy, full steam ahead. Alright, funny enough, this is one of my favorite levels, at least I think it is. I always like the boss level. I will say the bosses in this game are decent. I don't know if I say this is my favorite level, but out of this area. Option. Well, let's just say I might have saved Sonic Adventure 2 for another reason. Mainly because I don't necessarily count that as the original version of Sonic Adventure 2, but yes, it is obviously a pretty good option. I'm trying to remember how to... oh, shit. That's right, okay. I thought I had to pull the plant. I'm actually forgetting how to play this game. I thought I had to pull that plant out. You just have to spray it. Ouch, and then that happens. You have to wait until the, that thing hits it. Oh, good, it did. Got him. Damn it. Watch out! Watch out. Ouch! I actually didn't mean to do that just yet. I was trying to keep it to... Oh, I was gonna say, here we go. Got lucky on that one as well. What? What? Got him. Watch out. Uh-oh. He's gonna be really pissed now. See how pissed right now. Oh no, he's going all over the place! I actually think I do remember this. Whoa, ouch, he came back! This is not gonna end well. Ouch. Shit. Go, 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 go. Damn it, that's not him hitting that. Hey, Wiggler, Wiggler, Wiggler. I'm gonna need you to hit this stupid plant thing. Please. He really is not gonna hit it. Can't see. I was trying to spray it, but I couldn't see. The stupid thing went around me. I feel like I should just sit here and wait for him to come back. What am I doing? Yes! Damn it, you slide way the hell over there, don't you? Fuck! I can't get over there. No! God damn it, what an asshole. I can't remember why this is not my favorite Mario game. The controls are just okay. God damn it. At least that happened. What? Dead. There you go. Alright, fine. We got that at least. Got it. I do enjoy Shadow Generations. It is a great, not even reimagining, but just a great new extension to Sonic Generations. It's a fantastic game. And of course, if you, I assume you played Sonic Generations, but even if you have it already, it's a great improvement on the original. And I'm normally not somebody who really cares about remakes, but I think it's a really good version of the original Generations. But the new content is where, you know, to me, it shines the most. You see if I can get into my favorite, well, one of my favorite levels. The, oh, I haven't unlocked that yet. Probably not then. I was going to see if I get into the hotel, the haunted hotel level. Oh, you haven't played original Sonic Generations? Oh, then absolutely. It's a great game anyway. Okay. There we go. Yeah, no, I can't get in there yet. Which means I should still be able to get into Pinna Park, but at the very least, check out one of my other favorite levels in the meantime, which is Rico Harbor, the fight against Blooper here, which is probably going to be what I do next. Well, watch me do it right now. Hey, yo! Play at least this whole week because the due date's right now. Ah. Well, that's a shame then. The Secret of Rico Tower, whatever that is, Cooper Blue breaks out. Yeah, I don't really know how to do the secret of whatever tower. We'll just fight Cooper Blooper. Or the Bloopinator is, I'll now be calling him. I do enjoy the Bloopinator, as I'll now be calling him. It's pretty bloopy. Go. We will, right now. I just enjoy the music of this level. I just enjoy this level. That's all I can really say. Also like the platforming in it. I like these little cages you use, kind of a reference to the old Super Mario World Bowser levels. Oh, this idiot. I didn't mean to talk to this idiot, but I did right now. No! Oh, I always hated falling down here just because it's such a pain to get to where you need to go if you fall down. Alright, well, gotta do all that again then. Most of it anyway. That's what I mean. Like, games like Mario Galaxy and even like Mario 64, I feel like it was just easier to get to where you wanted to go. I get that they had all these different ways to travel with the FLUDD backpack, but I don't. It made simple things too difficult. Like, it's fine if you want to give us little shortcuts with the jetpack or the rocket or whatever, but it's just like, just to do normal platforming feels harder than it is in like other Mario games, which is kind of the point. Ah, shit, I'm not gonna be able to make that. See, that's what I see. Like, that should not be a jump that I'd be missing, but like the jump is so floaty on purpose that happens a lot, and it's not like, it's by design. Like, it's not a mistake. Like, that is just how they made it. And I get it, but at the same time, it's like, that's why I feel like the platforming in this game, while it can be good at times, like in this level, like, they kind of tone it down because even they know that the platforming is more, like, secondary to trying all these shortcuts and different tricks with the FLUDD. Which, again, is fine. The times they take away the FLUDD, you see those, like, challenge levels where you're inside, you know, these other platforming levels, and I don't know, it just, to me, it was a weak spot of the game. And I like this game to a degree, but it just, to me, is held back by some of these control limitations, to where something like this becomes more challenging than it really needs to be. And not like a fun challenge, like just like kind of a dumb challenge that you have to keep timing your jumps so oddly. Oh, I hate the lava. That was another point too. I'm like, yeah, definitely not a fan of that either. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. The other thing is the controls. Like, there's all these different motions you have to remember that aren't really. Okay, where's the? There we go. I was trying to find the button to aim the FLUDD. There we go. Yeah, you have to do this, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind using the water for different things like that. How the hell am I supposed to get up here? Where am I? Oh, wait, okay, there is a platform there. I don't even know if I'm supposed to get up there, but I mean, like, stuff like that is fun. You can use this to, like, kind of get to other parts of the level. It's more just that I can't make a simple jump because I gotta worry about, like, the freaking controls mess it up on me or something. Oh, shit. Grab it. Pull it off. Get ready for hell. Looper is on the prowl. I do remember getting knocked off this arena a few times, and then just like before, you have to, get back, so you end up, like, this boss fight can be really quick or can take a while if you get knocked off the platform. Shit. God damn it! Oh, damn, alright. One of my favorite bosses in this game is actually one that takes a while, and I think it's the Mana Ray from the hotel level. Before you go in the hotel, you have to stop this giant electric eel or Mana Ray or something and just keep spraying it into smaller eels. And, like, the fight keeps going. Like, it's a really cool fight, though. I just always liked it. And of course, the group they drop is like electrical. Like, and it's funny because it's before Splatoon, but it reminds me of a Splatoon type of thing. Damn it, that's not what I wanted. Damn it, that's not what I wanted. God damn it again. God damn it again. God damn it another time. Oh, damn! Yeah, he was ready on that one. Got it. Kinda is. Like a reverse Splatoon. Or Toon Splat is what I'll be calling it. Yeah, I can't believe how close that vote was in the last round. 1-0, huh? So, I wasn't sure who was going to win that one. I really wasn't. Especially with only one vote. Only a 1 in 5 chance of knowing. Yeah, well, now he's kind of fucked. He doesn't have his precious tentacles to help him out anymore. Yeah, even I felt bad about that one. So in general, I find it really good creative later with the games. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool design and idea. I'm glad that they had a story besides just the usual, even though it does end up being about Bowser kidnapping the princess in the end, but... And then, of course, you had the shines instead of the stars, the sunshine logos. I do enjoy New Talps, which actually kind of sounds like it could be a game on its own. The all-new New Tlap, what's it? Splatoon Raiders. It'd be New Tlaps Raiders coming out soon. I don't know if I'm going to get that game or not. We'll find out if I ever get it. Alright. Well, here we go. What level is it? I was going to do one more level here. This one might be my favorite level in the game, or one of them. And I know I have it. I'm pretty sure I have it unlocked. I also like it because it doesn't rely as much on these controls, although you obviously need them, but... It's another boss encounter. I do enjoy the boss encounters in this game. And it is, in fact, Mario against Bowser Jr. on the Bowser robot. The Mecha Bowser. At Pinna Park. I think Pinna Park is my favorite world in the game. Well, at least aesthetically. Conga, I don't. I've played it, and I really do enjoy the aforementioned, I know what you're talking about, Donkey Konga. I actually like Jungle Beat as well, but I've only played them in demos. I never had the Konga. Which you obviously need the Konga to play it. I mean, you can play it without it, but it's not the same. Alright, right now, though, we're going to wrap up this Mario Sunshine round with a face-off against Bowser Jr. I'm sorry, Shadow Mario. I don't want to spoil it. Sorry, I don't know who that is. We have to stop him. I do wish this part was a little longer. I really like this area, but you basically just chase him for, like, 10 feet, and then you're there. Like, that's it. I will actually watch this cutscene. Yeah, no, I'm sure it is playable on the regular controller. You just have to hit different buttons instead of the conga, but the whole point of that rhythm was, you know, literally banging on the conga. Just like that. Making that noise, too. That's a pretty cool little cutscene, huh? I'm enjoying it. See how much I'm enjoying it right now. I mean, he's right there. I know you're on Mario's back, so you can't see, but I mean, you probably can hear or sense that. Whoa! You really did just blow fire all over that. Alright, here we go. This, I thought, was a very creative boss fight. I always like this one. It's not really as hard as I thought it would be. Like, even when I first played this, I thought it was going to be, like, a really hard fight. It's basically just a shooting gallery, but I don't know. Something about this was just a lot of fun. Ouch. Damn it, I don't have a rocket to shoot Bowser. Ouch. Damn it, I don't have a rocket to shoot at Bowser. Now I do. I feel like even though I am shooting water at him, like, there's no way that, you know, a couple things of water would actually do that much damage to... Or not damage, but, like, would actually put out the fire. Apparently it will! That doesn't make any sense. I understand water puts out fire, but that's like a wall of fire against, like, a watering can. Like, that should not work that well. Let's see if I can hit him from this far away. Probably not. Damn it. I just wasted the rocket on that. That's alright. You get a couple pretty easy chances to hit him. That's what I mean about this fight being fairly easy. The only danger, obviously, is the bullet bill. Ouch. Bullet bills that just hit me a couple times there. Ouch! Oh, damn. I might die here. Never mind. This is actually the hardest fight in the entire game. Oh, never mind, I beat it. Back to being the easiest fight in the game, although, it was a decent challenge, I will say. Look how happy she looks, like she just thought he was gonna let her go. Like, oh good, it's over! Whoa, what do you mean it's not over? It really is not over in the least. It's not. Alright. Oh shit, it's Bowser Jr., who knew? Peach?
Mama, Peach.
That's her. Look how she doesn't even know. I'm the mother? I didn't know that. Oh, well, gotta be true. Bowser said it. At least not true, just because Bowser said it. Gee, what gave it away? The fact that he looks just like Bowser? Yeah, I mean, maybe when I was younger. I just enjoyed fighting Bowser, or Bowser Robot, on a roller coaster. The Bowser fight at the end of the game was cool. That one took me a few tries as well, but I actually enjoyed that one. It's just a shame you have to play the lava part to get to it. But why would he pretend to be Mario? I'm trying to see why the Mario characters don't have voice acting more often. Wait, what? Seriously? She's like, how do you not remember? Or how do you even believe it for a second? Like, oh, I'm the mother? I don't remember that. Yeah, because it didn't happen. Because Bowser lies, and I mean, I get the kid doesn't know that, but for them to be like, gee, I don't know what's happening. Typical Mario logic. But like I said, I appreciated that they actually had a story to this game, even if it's not the most creative story. It's different than the usual. You know, the whole beach setting really worked out. The whole, you know, resort, which at first I'm just like, well, how many things can you really do with a resort type of level? But yeah, they came up with a lot of good ideas here. Isle Delfino, if you will. And they will. Got it. No, not every game needs an elaborate story, and Mario games never had one, which is fine. It just, you know, I feel like there's other ways to do it. Kind of like how Sonic Colors does the Robotnik kidnapping the animals plot, but different because he's kidnapping aliens on an amusement park. Like, it's not that much different, but it's still something. You know, same here. Bowser's kidnapping the princess, but this time, like, Bowser Jr. framed Mario for polluting the island, etc., etc. But anyway. You know what? I think we'll leave this up. We'll leave the music going here. As sort of a backdrop for round 5. Final round of RetroMania. And like I said, so far, well, I always say this. I'm not going to say, like, this has sucked. No. So far, it's been a good episode of RetroMania. Been a lot of fun playing the various games of yesteryear, if you will. And, yeah, we're going to go ahead and celebrate this entire console generation with this final round that may or may not show up with the graphics. So I'm going to go ahead and hit it first and see if it shows up. And it doesn't show up, so I guess we can just kill some time while I wait for it to show up. And we will, right now. There you go. Alright, well, there you go. Yeah, Mario games, definitely not known for their stories. And let's see if this works now. Really, still not working. after doing that. You know what I might have to do? Do this. There we go. Same thing I did last time. All right, so we have a best of here from each console. We got Wario World on GameCube, Outrun 2 on Xbox, Grand Theft Auto Vice City on PS2, and Sonic Adventure 2 on Dreamcast. That's why I said I was saving that for later. Hey, yo. So we're going to go ahead and kick that off here. Once again, final round of RetroMania coming up here, and we'll see what happens momentarily. It'll be hard to beat last round, where we had an exciting 1-0 vote, but we'll see, indeed. Well, at first I wasn't sure if I liked this camera angle, but I actually kind of do, and I do have the option to kind of move it around if I need to. Not to an extreme degree, but as I said before, you know, I can show off my game collection, or at least the games that may or may not have appeared on today's episode. Oh, that's creepy. The Crash Bandicoot head just kind of staring at us ominously. Yeah, this has been it's been a fun episode of RetroMania, celebrating the 6th generation of games with Jak and Daxter, Halo, House of the Dead 2, and Super Mario Sunshine. Good combination of, well, pretty much all those games are well known with the exception of House of the Dead. Good combination of well-known games and lesser-known games. But more importantly, all the fun that you'd expect from an episode of RetroMania, as we're still going strong after, well, soon to be 85 episodes of this thing of ours, and it has been another real fun one, and that's all I can say for now. I like to do these about once a month. I admittedly haven't been able to do them as often as I'd want because work has just been so ridiculous as of late, but that's neither here nor there. Good to have Big Mac on the show. I know you got your finals coming up and everything, various exams going on, but you do have Shadow Generations to look forward to, so that's pretty cool. And right now we're going to see if we play the original Shadow game with Sonic Adventure 2, or will it be one of the other great choices like GTA Vice City, Outrun 2, or Wario World, which funny enough appeared on Thursday's episode, just this past Thursday, GameCube Thursdays, so. Yeah, I guess out of the consoles we looked at today, obviously the Dreamcast is my favorite, but I have to acknowledge at least, and I do acknowledge the Nintendo GameCube for being a big console in my past, from 2003 to 2007 or so. Played a lot of GameCube, usually in the summers, which is a reason why I made that a GameCube Thursday an option for the summer. So we're going to see a lot of games from my past, and some of those games we know, some of them we might not. We saw Super Smash Bros. Melee. We've seen Bloody Roar Primal Fury. That's one that's more of a personal pick for me. This past week, I should say, we saw, what are we saying? What the hell am I talking about? We saw Wario World. We saw Wario World a couple days ago. That's another game. It's considered a big game, but I also remember it pretty fondly. I didn't even know Retro 85 would be today. That is true. I've only promoted it a few times lately, and it hasn't been as talked up, but I'm excited about it. The Retro Chaos was enabled for this stream, but doesn't look like anybody really used it. I think in one round we had a couple extra votes, but that's fine too. It's just there as an option. But it's still been a lot of fun, and we're going to see how it all goes momentarily in terms of the final game of the day, which has already been a fun stream of sorts. We've had Bekazan, Randy, Polluted Turtle, Toaster, Lena Rem, Big Mac, Queen Bee, Zero Shads, and probably more. I think Rick Bay appeared for like 2 seconds. Did my Sonic Adventure thing go out? I have like a Sonic Adventure light in the background. Maybe I just never turned it on. Like the original Sonic Adventure. It looks like it did. Either the battery died. I tell you, the battery dies in this thing super fast. But then again, I've been going for like 3 hours. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's still got some juice in it. Never even come over here. Apparently it's raining outside. I didn't know that either. Holy shite. Not raining hard, but it is raining. Not that it really matters if I turn that light on, because, yeah, you can see it. You can see it. Never mind. I didn't even know. Oh, wait, I already saw that. I'm like, what am I reading? I'm reading the same thing. Yeah, we'll see. Next show, next Retro, whenever that ends up being, July or August. Next show, I'll probably experiment again with having the other camera angle where we're over there more, or maybe over here. I don't really know. I have fun in this room. It's still a new room for me. I've been in this house for almost a year now. It'll be a year in July. I didn't have this room set up till like mid-August, and even then we didn't do Retro in here till like November, so it's still been a work in progress getting this new thing going. It's still the same show. I say this new thing, it's still the same. If anything, it's been a lot more comfortable just from a literal, physical point of view. I will say I'm a little bit biased toward the old setup, just because I feel like I worked a long time on that setup, and I really just like the way it came together. But this setup has a lot of the same components and some new components, and it's also just physically more comfortable because I'm not, you know, sitting on a bed kind of cramped in its corner, you know what I mean? Like, I can walk around this room. It's much more natural. I do prefer that. Okay, that's good. Glad somebody did. Like, I don't really know. I like the camera angle I used to do just because I could get more of the stuff behind me, but I'm like, did that really add anything, like, other than aesthetically? Like, I feel like it just kind of made the show the same thing. And now it just seems a little more comfortable, which I guess isn't really a thing because people are watching the show from wherever they're watching it, so they're as comfortable as they're going to be. But anyway, we got Sonic Adventure 2 as the final game of the afternoon here. I'm sure Big Mac has no complaints about that. And I forgot, I've had the Dreamcast running this entire time as well. Speaking of the Dreamcast, what do I have for... Oh, those are the games from the first round. Alright, cool. I do like the mobile tripod, though, which kind of makes any camera angle, like, possible, basically. Only limited by your imaginations. Maybe I'll try, like, a third camera angle for the next show. I do have a few thoughts on that as well. Because I feel like this camera angle looks better, like, later in the day, which is later in the day now, so you can really see the lights working out more. Then I need to file those toward myself. That's what I mean. It's like, oh, if you don't think the show's comfortable, then what are you doing? Stop sitting on a rock. Here we go. Let's try to get this amazing shot of me looking through the games, as I do occasionally tend to do. This shot's going to be on camera for all of, like, 2 seconds. See? Just to prove to you I have the games. We are not pirating these games. These are mostly from my original collection or bought recently. Well, no, I mean about voting on SA2. Hey, yo. Alright, fine. Apparently, I also, in addition to great entertainment, I have to provide comfort to all my viewers as well. Well, I can't do everything, but I try. I really do. I'm gonna have to switch memory cards, though, because my SA2... Also, I just prefer the box art for this. Like, in addition to preferring this version of the game, I prefer the box art of the original Dreamcast. So I like the box art for SA2 Battle, but... I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway. I gotta switch the memory card out. That's right, back in my day, not only did we have memory cards, but there was one console, maybe two. No, I think the Dreamcast is the only console that had its memory card, like, in the controller. Like, it actually... inserts in like that, which I always enjoyed. But that said, like, why isn't this booting up, or why is this not displaying? That's because I took the Dreamcast HDMI out a while ago. I think I switched it out for the PS2 one. Some things in this show still are not finalized. But if they were, oh boy, would they ever be. Alright, Mario, let's get you off the screen. Hey, yo. And let's go back to that lovely Dreamcast date setting screen real quick here. Oh, shoot, that's right. I have to readjust the sound, probably. The sound level is going to be different from, well, it's technically been changed since the PS2 round. Whoopsies. I will say, obviously, GameCube had a more dynamic intro for the game. Which I guess is my one thing that I could see where this game might be considered like a little rushed compared to the first game. Because Sonic Adventure, the original Sonic Adventure, had such a great intro to it. With that long opening cutscene. Still the best intro, maybe ever, for a Sonic game. Yeah, it seems a little high for volume, but that's fine. Alright, let's get to it. I mean, in this game, I can go any number of ways. There's so many great levels in this game. But I think since we were just talking about Shadow a little bit here, may as well start with a level you'll be very familiar with when you play Shadow Generations. You'll be seeing a decent amount of it. That's not really a spoiler. This is Radical Highway. Hey, yo. When we do, play it. Watch out. Boss rush. Oh boy, that is in the game. No, it's in the game. Yeah, I mean, I can do like. I just don't want to fight the Bio-Lizard. Every time I think of the boss rush, I'm like, Which I think I would only do that if I did boss rush all. I mean, most of the as much as I like this game, most of the bosses are like the character versus battles, which other than like Sonic and Shadows is just kind of like the second Sonic and Shadow one. They're just kind of like, let's see, like button pressing contests, but they do just kind of feel like, you know, Knuckles versus Rouge, Robotnik versus Tails twice. They just feel like mashing buttons, basically. There are a couple of unique bosses. I like King Boom Boo and the Egg Golem for Robotnik, but I mean, there's some decent bosses in there, I should say. The Bio-Lizard boss, while it can be fun, it's just, I have not played that one in a long time. Not the final boss. Final boss is great, but the second to final boss. Trying to get that ramp there. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa!
Here we go.
Oh, Cannon's Core, hell no. I always hated Cannon's Core. I'd play the boss rush before I played Cannon's Core. I mean, the whole level. There's like a couple good parts of Cannon's Core, but like as a whole, that level is just so annoying. It also takes like half an hour, depending on how you do, especially with, well, Knuckles and Rouge's parts are my least favorite. Even Robotnik's parts is just okay. Probably just play some classic levels. Maybe I'll try a boss rush though. We'll see if I do momentarily. Yeah, Cannon's Core is freaking. I mean, I played it. I played it when I did the full SA2 playthrough and a couple other things. Let's see what else I do right now.
Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
I like dodged that instead of trying to get the ring box. I ended up just missing entirely. Damn it. It really is. I do enjoy Escape from the City. Damn it. God damn it, hit him. There you go. Hey, yo. Ah, a little underwhelming. Whoa. Whoa. Damn, this thing gets pretty aggressive, doesn't it? It really does. Whoa, watch out. Oh, Baby Cat's about to get squished. R.I.P. Baby Cat.
Yes!
Yes! I do enjoy yes. B!
Too easy. Piece of cake.
I mean, I feel like I did better than that, but maybe not.
Stage select.
Alright, we could try like a hero boss rush. I never even did it. I could swear I did all at some point. Do the hero one. And when we do, look out.
This game of tag is boring.
Phantasy Star Online addict. I mean, I knew that was there, but it's been a while. Challenge Phase 2.
Okay, bring it on.
Monitor Bigfoot reporting to headquarters. Intruder has been located.
Copy that.
Well, we're copying it. Got him again.
Bigfoot to headquarters, over. We've engaged the enemy and request backup.
Got him another time. Dead. Yeah, I know. I used the bounce brace to cheese the fuck out of that. 41 seconds? This is pretty fast. Pretty decent time, huh? Ouch! Never found these fights all that engaging and robotic and Tails fights. Attention Seeker, I forgot about that reward. Throw that up there. Oh shoot, no we can't. I mean, yeah we can, but... Are my graphics out? Hold on, I just gotta... How do all my graphics get out? Thought it was just my RetroMania graphics, but it's apparently all of them. They're not out, I just have to resync them. Got him? He really is dead. How's that? He's dead. That's how it is. Hey, yo. Hey, oh. Let's go. So far, so good. Hey, that's that blue hedgehog again, of all places.
I found you.
Faker. Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here.
You're comparing yourself
I am sad we
to
didn't
me?
get like a moment like this in the movie. Like,
You're not even good enough
I mean,
to
I know
be
they
my
fight toward the end, but like, just like kind of running like this, it's like, Faker, you're a fake one. And they just kind of go back and forth. I mean, this is not an amazing fight, but the dialogue here is so cheesy. It's a shame we didn't get it in the movie. I know we kind of got like a little like, why do you look like me? But I didn't think that was even close to this. Not that this is genius dialogue, but the Faker scene is like one of the best scenes in any Sonic game. Like, I found you, Faker. You're the Faker. I'll make you eat those words.
Do you know who I am?
It's not like the scene they used was all that original either. You look like me. Why do you look like me? I don't know why you look like me. Like, that wasn't really that funny either. I mean, it wasn't clever or fun. It was just kind of like, if you're going to do something cheesy like that, just do the original. Like, I found you, Faker. I mean, I remember this fight, but I didn't remember this as early in.
What the?
A ghost?
A ghost?
A ghost? I do remember being surprised by this fight when I first played the game, just because every other fight in the game was so formulaic, you know, fight your enemy, if it's Robotnik or Shadow or whoever, and then, like, you know, fight a robot or something, but then, like, as Knuckles, you fight a giant ghost. Like, it's just like, what? Like, alright. Like, I mean, I know there were ghosts in this level, but it just kind of came out of left field, so the king of the ghosts is a boss. I think there's a way to get 2 hits on him. Yeah, you gotta be really fast about it. Especially after this, because then you have to dig him out of the ground to get the hit, and it takes a lot longer. Or dig him out of the wall, rather. Well, yeah, but this is like a big one. But yeah, like I said, when this first happened, I'm like, he goes like, what is that? I'm like, is it Robotnik? Is it like, you know, another character? Is it Rouge? And it's like, no, it's freaking, it's a giant ghost. So you have no, I mean, yeah, there's ghosts in the game, but like, there's no appearance of this character ever before or again. Like, this is it. It's just like a random narrative thing. To just have him fight a ghost here, which I guess is kind of cool. That it gets his own, like, thing going on there. Oh, shit. I really thought I had it. I know you can only get 2. I don't think you can get 3, but there is a way to get 2 hits if you're really quick about it. That was probably my best shot there. This fight's not really hard. It's just kind of annoying. Like, it's just a lot of running away. It's actually all running away. And then running toward when you get the chance to hit them. I mean, you're basically never in any danger of being hit by those unless you're just really stupid slow. Oh, that's right. You have to, like, wait for them now. I mean, it is kind of funny that his little assistant holds the hourglass, and, like, that's his only defense, is this little ghost that you can kill in one hit to, like, you know, knock him out. Damn it! Yeah, I can't go faster than that. You can get 3? Really? He doesn't get faster. I thought he gets faster after, like, the first one. So I would have had, well, I can't imagine getting 3 hits on him before that timer runs out, especially because Knuckles is so slow. For some reason I thought he had a dive move or something, but there's nothing to get you there faster that will get a second hit. Well, you can get a second hit. A 3rd hit, I don't see how, but I'm sure it's been done. So whatever, that's probably why this takes me so long. This one boss is taking me longer than the other ones before it combined. Who doesn't love that noise? Yeah, let's hear it again, just because it was that much fun. Jesus. Ouch, no! That's enough of that. Yeah, start doing that attack so I can come around. Now I'll make some dumb noise. Damn it. Fuck. Got him. He does get faster in the first strike, but not every... Oh, there you go. Either way, he's dead now.
What a hassle.
It was a hassle, I'll do that. Like I said, not a hard fight, it's just a bit of a hassle. That's a good way to describe it, actually. It's not like, oh man, it's gonna destroy me a million times, but it's more, man, it's gonna inconvenience me a bunch of times. And then, oh, that's right, Egg Golem. I like Egg Golem. It's the same music too. In fact, these fights are like back to back in the game. Oh no! That's a shame. Fuck. No! There is a way. I forget what. I think you have to use Lightspeed attack or something. And this fight's not that hard though, where I would do that. But yeah, you can. Right now, I can't even hit him the regular way. There we go. No! Glad he's at least nice enough to like stand still as you jump on the platforms on his back that can lead you to the weak spot. Like what a nice fellow, you know? That he just stands there as Sonic jumps up like 5 different things. Oh shit. Now time to do the Macarena. Oh, best. I was reading that because I thought that originally that comment said best viewers on streambo.org was actually like a just a joke or whatever. It was a joke by Big Mac, but no, it's a real one. Unfortunately, I'm like, we almost made it a whole stream, albeit a longer one. We almost made it a whole stream without one of those stupid ads. I think you have to. Well, they don't have to use the bounce bracelet, but like, I don't think you ever play this without it because this boss happens after Pyramid Caves. You already have it. Like, you could choose to not do it, but I always use the bounce bracelet on this. I figure that's why it's there, because that's, like, what it looks like it was made for. This kind of scenario. I think I've probably done it without this bounce thing, too. I guess I do a lot of things in these games at this point just for style points, because I played them so many times. To just do it the way it's supposed to be done just feels kind of boring. If I can, like, make it look a little cooler, I guess that adds, like, an extra 10% to it. So, using the bounce bracelet rather than just jumping the regular way, to me, is just a little more fun. This fight's just alright. I keep forgetting there's only one Knuckles and Rouge fight. I thought they had 2 to kind of balance it out with the other characters that have 2 fights with all their counterparts, but they only fight once. Well, yeah, you don't have to use it here. Like I said, there's not a way to use it and not have it, because you fight that boss pretty late in the game. I actually forget what the trick is to this fight. I feel like I do the same thing almost every time, and this fight goes a little bit differently. Again, it's not a hard fight, it's just annoyingly, like... I think those are his only 2 boss fights, Knuckles. He only fights Rouge and frickin' King Boom Boo. That's probably why they gave him that fight. Which is a shame, because Rouge gets a fight against that gun robot, whatever it's called there. I feel like Knuckles and Rouge have a pretty cool fighting style that they could use on bosses, but they only have a couple bosses each. I mean, I get they're not the stars of the game, but still. Well, Tails only has the 2 Robotnik fights, actually. Robotnik at least fights Egg Golem. Oh, I forgot about this stupid attack. The other thing is you can't tell where she is, so she could be above me on that pillar and just drill into me. I don't know. God damn it, that attack's getting stupid annoying now. I was never used to see that attack. I also don't know where she is, so that's why he keeps doing that. She must be a certain distance away. That's enough of that. Alright, we know. Dude, where is she? There she is. Oh, whatever. What do you mean before? Dude, like, this is look how janky this shit is. She's like running into the damn corner. There we go.
Get away from my emerald.
Yeah, that's true too. Like, yeah, the dive is the most effective. The punch can sometimes be defended, but it's just a weird fight. This fight can be a little annoying, the Robotnik fight. Just because she's got like that special, he's got that special like laser thing that comes out toward the second half of this fight. I basically try to kill him before he gets that far into it. The explosive in the middle helps a little bit. Ow, that doesn't help anything. Oh, is he already using the laser? Shit, I thought he doesn't use that till, like, the last part. Shit. I got lucky. He just shot at the wall for some dumb reason. No, that's it. I do love that. I can't lose to Tails. He's like so sad about it too. I mean, I'd be too if I lost to Tails. I can't lose to Tails. He really did lose to Tails. Shit. I do love this fight. I think it's just the music, because otherwise this is kind of the same thing. It's just that you run instead of like being in a closed arena, you just run toward him, but... I always love using the lightspeed dash like a bazillion times in this fight. You can get so many rings here. You can even use the lightspeed dash to hit him. I almost did it there. Which again, you don't have to, but it's kind of fun to do. Oh shit, I almost had it. He starts blocking your homing attacks, I think maybe even now. I got him with the... I usually get him with the spin dash or the lightspeed. Although after that, you kind of had to fall back on purpose, which I didn't realize first time I played this fight. You can get lucky occasionally, but the real trick is to just like fall back on purpose, make him use Chaos Spear, and then hit him while he's doing it. I'll try and get him with a lightspeed dash. Whoa, I almost died there while reading the comments. Shit! Oh, you said already? No! I got distracted reading the goddamn comments, but yes, I am Retro Man, you could say. This has been a pretty fun little RetroMania altogether. I just love how this highway is endless. Like, this just keeps going. I'm gonna try to fight him. Come on, Shadow. Alright, let's just start. Let's start tricking him into using Chaos Spear.
Time to put this to rest. You're better than I thought. This is the ultimate. This is the ultimate.
Oh, that was actually kind of cool. He tried to homing attack into me and I lightspeed dashed out of it. Where is he? Oh, okay. I'm gonna let him Chaos Spear. Come on. Got it. Shit! Oh, damn! I was too slow. There is a way to lightspeed dash into him, but it's ridiculous how you have to time it. I just like how Sonic can randomly use Chaos. Oh, I got him! I lightspeed dashed him! Let's go! Let's go! Damn! I have not done that in forever, especially for the last hit. Holy shit! I freaking lightspeed dashed that bitch for the last hit too. Holy shit! Yeah, no, that needs a fucking hydration right there. Holy shit! I can't top that in terms of bosses. Holy shit. That was so ridiculous. Wow. Alright, damn. Wow. Orange soda? Nah, not orange soda. Hold on, you'll need to see some of the comments I might have missed. RetroMania, I would like to meet Tails' European cousin, Kilometer. Alright, I get it. Old game craziness. Orange plus cola. I guess that is technically what this is. Or Mezzomix, as it is technically known in Germany. Well, the cola variant. Oh, yeah. Orange can. Kind of, yeah, it's got some orange in it. Yeah, we'll do a few more levels here.
Stage select.
wrap things up on an exciting Retromania here. Mezzomix is the brand name at Coke. Yeah, I never had it. Never had Mezzomix. Wanted to. Never have. More right now. Oh, an extra life, which I did not need because I have 99 freaking lives. There's a Mezzomix 0. I mean, we don't even have that here. We don't have Mezzomix, like, in general. I don't know if it's Germany only, but it's not America. A three-faced ghost! I read it the way it looked. It looked like a question, so I read it like a question. Right now, I'm not seeing anything, because this game, unlike Sonic Adventure 1, does not show you all the emeralds at once. They go in order, so I could be near another one on the radar, but it wouldn't show it. It's only going to show me whatever the first one is sequentially. Which is kind of dumb. Church Mountain. Alright, that narrows it down quite a bit, actually. Narrows it down to Church Mountain. Wait, what's going on? I have whatever it's called, a mod request here. There you go. I do enjoy Sonic rap songs with jack-o'-lanterns. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll allow that. Wait, was it in that enemy? Can't see, ouch! Damn it. God damn it again! No, it was not that enemy.
It's closer.
It's closer. Oh, wait a minute. Nice.
2 more left. Wraps. All right.
Sad-eyed pumpkin. They got plenty of pumpkins both in this level, but especially on Pumpkin Mountain. Where I'll have to go right now. It's really disturbing when you consider that Knuckles is digging into graves sometimes in this level. Like pretty much any time you dig into something, it's, you know, behind a gravestone. You're defiling a grave, basically. Oh, so much for the sad-faced pumpkin I thought would be up here. Unless someone has diabetes, you have no reason. I mean, that is true.
All right.
From Pumpkin Mountain. Oh, from Pumpkin Mountain, you can see it. I would say I'm on Pumpkin Mountain, so I don't know what stuff they're smoking here. Sure, I'm glad I'm getting all these useless, freaking. What do you call it? I want to see. Can I use the sunglasses up here? Probably, right? Oh, damn it. Pumpkin-shaped mountain. Oh, wait, there's a pumpkin-shaped mountain there. It really is right there. Damn, that was obvious once I found it. Alright. I thought it was getting dark outside early, but it's really not. I mean, it is, but that's because of the rain. It's not that it's getting dark right now. It probably will be dark in an hour or two. Or not. Find out. Oh, yeah. Oh, damn. What are the odds of that? Damn! That was completely at random. That I just happened to fly that direction and there was an emerald buried in the ground there. Not just in the enemy, but actually buried in the ground. that I just happened to dig into there. I mean, I guess it's not that unbelievable, but it's more unbelievable that I just did it at random like that. There you go.
Stage select.
Alright. I think we'll do one more level here. I'm going to finish with one of my favorites. It is Crazy Gadget. To wrap things up here for this round and also for RetroMania 85. But here we go. Hurry and find Robotnik. We're going to do it right now. We'll see if we can do it right now as well. Hey, yo. Boop. Boop. Got him, got him. Okay. Hey, yo! Ouch! Ouch! It's not going amazingly so far, but still got time to turn it around. Ouch! Not going amazingly so far, but it's still time to turn it around. Plus, I do love this music. Do not get fat! Alright. Or whatever that... Ouch! Or whatever that means right now. This is not going well, but it's still time to turn it around. You would be saying that in 5 minutes. Wow, wow. Ouch. That was embarrassing. What the hell was my getting fat? No! Well, this is not off to a good start, but it's still time to turn it around. I think I remember the first time I played this level, I of course went to the middle and hit the down button that just sends you to your death, basically. I remember thinking, like, what a freaking... I mean, I was like 12. I was like, what a freaking day! Whatever thing I said as a kid. It was just kind of the fact that there was, like, no way to see that coming. Like, what order you had to hit those switches in to not die. But it was just so funny to me that it was just like, boom, hit the switch, like, instantly, like some kind of Looney Tunes trap, and just go straight down. It's like, what the hell was I supposed to do there? I was back when I wasn't that good at this game, so that life I lost there was very valuable, and I just lost it on a very simple thing. I also used to die on that a lot from hitting the bounce button too early and not doing lightspeed dash. I guess we're not hitting that guy in the head. We really did hit him in the head. Hey, yo, got him. Woo! I do enjoy this level. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-wee! I did a lot of those. Okay, that was a bizarre little sequence, yeah? Ouch! Yes, not going well, but still time to turn around. One is not getting fat from drinking some sugary soda alone. There are tons of other... Why am I reading? Like, in the meantime, there's like a little argument going on between Toaster and Turtle and Big Mac about the value of zero sugar soda, which I'm not sure that's that much healthier. Well, I mean, it is healthier, but how much more, I don't know. More right now. I do enjoy reading this. Whoa. God damn it. Watch out. Got it. It wasn't a bad runtime for me, considering how badly I started this, and also just that I haven't played the level in a while. So I used to be... I'm trying to think my best time this level was. Maybe like 4.5, 5 minutes, but again, it's been a while since I played this consistently. I mean, I still play this game fairly often, but...
Just made it.
He just made it, indeed. And we just made it to another excellent episode of RetroMania, which I'd say is something worth celebrating as well. Because, again, we've had a really good time here, and appreciate everyone watching tonight, as I always do. This has been Bobby Gaines, otherwise known as Chaos Blur, here at the home of all things retro, the Retro Cave. Some naming maybe still needing to be done, but regardless, we had a great time reliving one of my favorite console generations. I will say my favorite console generation, well, no, I guess this is my favorite one just because Dreamcast was in it, but I would have said like mid-90s with the Genesis and Super Nintendo kind of going back and forth just because you got so many great games out of that era. But I have to admit, you got a few more great games out of this era with PS2, Xbox, Dreamcast, and GameCube all going head-to-head at it. If anything, maybe there was like you know, more of a, all right, $9.99. Yes, I do love the Dreamcast. I can't tell if you actually like the Dreamcast, Polluted Turtle, or you just like to troll me with that $9.99, which is a great marketing thing, and literally the only time you can do it until 2099. None of us will be alive to see if they do it, but yeah, $9.99, of course, was the historic day that Dreamcast came to America, along with Sonic Adventure and some other great classic titles. But we saw a lot of great classic titles here today on the episode of RetroMania 85. I do enjoy Dreamcast. Well, good. Then you can stay on the channel a little longer, as I do have the Dreamcast right here, along with my blue Dreamcast controller that I've enjoyed so much. And I will say, all the controllers, even the Xbox controller, which I don't have an original Xbox controller, but I have a 360 controller, all the controllers from this era were great. I was talking about the GameCube controller earlier. I love the design of this. Even with the weird shaped buttons and all, I love the design of this. The PS2 controller, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know, like it was a follow-up to the original PlayStation, so it looks like a PS1 controller, just has a little more, got more going on. It's got the twin analog sticks, but I mean, comfort-wise, it's probably the least comfortable of the bunch, but it still works. I mean, it's still a really good controller. I don't know, what do you guys think? What's your favorite controller of those four that I mentioned? I still go GameCube controller, then probably Dreamcast, then Xbox, and then probably Sony for controllers. I mean, I'm not even talking about games here. I'm talking purely controllers, comfort factor. I think memorability has to go to GameCube or Dreamcast, but I'd say GameCube for just the memorability of them. DualShock, did they make a DualShock PS1? I know DualShock I thought started to be a thing with this, with the PS2. I guess I mean, they must have if you had one. But, alright, cool. So, yeah, no, there were a lot of memorable things about all these consoles. I think the Dreamcast is memorable because it was Sega's last console, for better or worse. That's how people remember the Dreamcast. You know, I guess if anything, it's kind of funny when you look at the Dreamcast being Sega's, you know, final attempt at console making and just all the things that they did to make it successful. And then Xbox was Microsoft's first console. So you kind of had these two going opposite directions. And whereas Dreamcast, I think, despite its commercial failure, I think it's considered a success. I think the original Xbox might have underachieved a little bit, but again, that's just my opinion. Obviously, Microsoft got better as they went with the Xbox 360, and you know, I'm not even going to get into like what today's gaming landscape looks like, because I feel like that is what it is, and that's something we can talk about during like any other stream. But I think today I'm just kind of talking about that generation, the 6th generation. I just think we had a lot going on there. I think Xbox, to me, was just the most steady one. Like, it was just kind of there. PS2 really raised the bar from the first one. And then GameCube, again, I think was a significant improvement from N64. And some would still say GameCube is Nintendo's best console. I don't know if I go that far, but it was a really good console. So I think every console did something really good for their developer, even though the Dreamcast didn't end the way Sega wanted it. I think everybody kind of came out swinging in this generation. I think that's why we got so many great games, and we saw 5 of them today, but there were so many of them. I found out about the PS1 controller without sticks much later. Okay, so that is a thing, because I remember thinking that as a kid, too, because, again, I didn't follow PlayStation that much, but I could swear the original PlayStation 1 controller had the analog stick on it, because they had, you know, Crash Bandicoot, they had a few 3D games. I know it wasn't huge on 3D games, but they had games that had, you know, 3D motion in them, so I was like, oh, there's got to be, like, a, you know, like you were saying, the twin sticks, or even one stick. I thought there was like one analog stick on the original PlayStation 1 controller, and then, no, you're right, obviously there was not, or there was, I don't know. So basically what I'm trying to say is there was a model with analog sticks. I had the opposite thing, where I'm like, wait, they made one with analog sticks? 'Cause, I don't know. Again, I didn't follow PlayStation that well. In fact, I still don't follow it that well, and I have the last couple PlayStation consoles. But anyway, all that aside, yeah, there were no sticks. That I later found out. In fact, I might have a PS1 controller here. All right, Toaster's here, literally at the very end of the stream here, but nice to see him. How's your day been, Toaster? We're going to be wrapping things up here very shortly with the Hingus and the 2 sticks and all that. But it's been a great stream today. I've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed the new angle, the new camera angle. I think it's... I don't know if it's here to stay. I might still go back to the old way next episode, but that's something to worry about later. All right, horses. I'm glad you were here, Toaster, to say horses. But, yeah, no, we got to play some great classic games. Jak and Daxter might have been the highlight of the stream for me, just in terms of trying a game out that I haven't tried before, just really enjoying it. But good job, Bobby. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good job, Toaster. Thanks for tuning in today. You and Rem, everybody who makes this show what it is every time out. You know, I don't take it for granted. It's been 84, now 85 episodes, and they've all been pretty great. So I'd like to thank again everybody who watches and gets Retroactive with us every, I don't know, 5 or 6 weeks or so, whatever it ends up being. But, of course, we'll be back with more streams throughout next week, GameCube Thursdays all summer long, and more. But thank you, as always, for watching another great Retromania. We will see you next time, and as always, stay chaotic. Blur out.
Chaos. Blur.